Hello, hello, hello. I'm so glad y'all here. Even if it's just a few of us tonight, we are going to gossip. Ladies, the stuff has hit the fan. I just came over here. Um, I just got over here. Hey, Jason. I just
Hey,
got over
cuz.
here from over on Nosy Hoes Live. And honey, y'all, if you weren't there, y'all missed it. Now that's all I'm gonna tell you. It's still going down. So we're gonna get into that. I also wanted to get into this whole thing with Lala, Anthony, and Carmelo, because apparently, according to which one was it? One of the blogs, I want to say the Shade Room for sure, was saying that they might be divorcing because apparently Carmelo is cheating again.
Oh
Go
my.
figure, right? We got the drag Kevin Hart's little raggedy butt. There's got to be a good dragging going on there because he has done way too much, and I think we have all had just about enough of him. And I'm gonna go ahead. You know me. I normally try to make sure that link is already in the chat because to make sure everybody who wants to talk can come and talk.
Yes.
Cause honey, it's been going on tonight.
Hmm.
It is going on tonight.
Sounds like it.
hmm Well, let me tell you what I just heard. So we were over there. Hey y'all. Hey Fatty Bag. Hey Miss Harry. Maybelline. All right, Vanessa. Ty is in here. All right, all right. Hey Butterfly Boo. Yes, it is with Lee Daniels' niece. It sure is. And she is bold. She is so bold. So we're going to get into that too. But y'all know we got to talk about Miss Looney Tune Adventures first. She has done it, and baby, she's done.
What did
Well,
she do?
oh my God, what didn't she do? Well, apparently, with all this mess going on between her and Marcella, and so Debonair said he's gonna try to come over and kick it with us later. I know he's still on live with Nosy, but he'll be over later. Hey
Hmm.
Paula, yes it is, girl. It is hotter than fish grease out here. And so she did all that cease and desist crap with Marcella. So Marcella's been after her, trying to track her down so she can sue her. Do a proper lawsuit. Because
Right.
she said the cease and desist that she got looks like something that a kindergartner would make. Like it didn't even look really official. But she was looking for the real official so she could come after this heifer. And according to Marcella said she wants an apology and she says she wants her to pay for her legal fees. So that's
Oh
gonna have to
my.
go down. Yeah, Marcella ain't playing with him because she feels like Miss Thing jumped the gun and went after her when she should have just sat down. So because she went after Marcella and was threatening her and whatnot,
Right.
that's what it is. Then of course y'all know Nosy contacted the show Catfish, and they called her back while she was on live yesterday, and she said she spoke with them today, and it's people that's willing from the panel willing to go on to Catfish to go after this lady. So
Oh.
while the Nosy Ho Detective Agency was hot on the trail, they tracked down some addresses and aliases based on who owned the actual blog and the website. And honey, we found some real piping hot and messy tea. Well,
What?
apparently, the lady that is now the prime suspect is Monique Irene Bernard Talbert, hmm who also does live in Lake Charles, Louisiana. We found the Facebook page, honey. The Facebook page was found, and there is a video. I'm gonna play it for y'all later in case you didn't see it, where she's talking to her husband in the video. And I'm sorry, y'all, but it sounded just like Monica to me.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, it's going down.
Huh.
It is going down. Hey, pretty girl.
Hi.
Y'all see my baby? That's my eldest. Isn't she gorgeous?
Oh.
If I was a
Hi.
celebrity, I would show my face a whole lot more often too. I'm I'm act just like Looney Tune Adventures, and I'm gonna hide behind an
She's
avatar.
gorgeous.
Isn't she? Thank you. That's mama. The honey. Listen, that girl right there is her mother's pride, and she knows it.
Go ahead on.
Uh-huh. So back to the messiness. So
Hey
anywho,
Paul.
Hey,
hey
hey, hey,
Paul,
squad. How y'all doing?
All
good.
right.
over here gossiping like we like to do on the front porch.
On the front porch.
Yes,
Okay.
honey. Yes,
Yes,
my dear.
indeed.
Let me
Now,
tell
wasn't
you.
that
So,
some crazy crap? That is,
yes, it was.
this is crazy. This is crazy. I got chills in my body when that video played, and you could distinctly hear
Mhm.
Monica's giggle and some of the sayings that she gives. It was so point
Oh
on.
my
It was
God. It was her
crazy.
all day. It was her.
Wait,
Yes.
Oh, wow.
what happened?
Well, okay, you missed it. So we were over on Sister Nosy's page because she went live. She's still live. Her and So Debonair is still over there. I had to leave them.
Okay.
So we found Miss Things. Basically, all the pieces started going together where we found the address, the aliases. We found her Facebook page. Nosy, being nosy, played the video of this lady in the grocery store with her husband. And y'all, I believe it is her. I got the video, so I'm going to play it. I think we can get away with playing it. So I'm going to play it. Well, baby, it sounded just like her. So lo and behold, while everybody is laughing because she is clearly caught, she called in to say, "Oh no, I'm Monique. I'm not Monica." But the voice is like you could tell it wasn't the same person at all. That's right. Hey, Bernie. Yes, honey. It is really going on. Y'all, welcome, welcome. Come on in, get up under the tree because it's going down. Well, she called in. She's now live on Nosy's channel. This person saying that she's not her, but it sure to me, of course I can't listen while I'm on here with y'all, girl. But it looks legit to me. I believe she's caught. I'm gonna play the video and I'm gonna leave it up to y'all to figure out if she's telling the truth or if this heifer is lying. But I believe she
Hmm.
is good and caught.
A roll of bean footage.
Well, yeah. You know what? Yeah, you're right. Let me roll that beautiful bean footage if I can figure out how to do it. Y'all know I don't know how to do a lot on this thing. So I'm struggling. How do I do
Take your
this?
time, cuz you're doing all right.
I am. Okay.
Yes, you are.
Because it's like I want to share the screen, and that's like I thought I had figured out how to do it, but it looks like I didn't figure out how to do it. I want to cry. How do I do this? Um,
I'm going to know the whole page.
yeah, go on there and look. Because I can't figure out why I'm not able to share my screen. Oh my God. Because I want y'all to hear this. If I can't share the screen, then I'm just going to play the audio and y'all judge for yourselves. Because this right here, to me, I think is a slam dunk. I think it's a wrap.
Yeah, you might as well just play the audio because it's not like she
Girl,
appears
she's
in the
on the
video.
camera with
Yeah,
nosy hoe. She looked like the avatar.
she does. She does. You
The
see it?
nose. It's the nose for me. You look
Yep.
like the avatar.
Y'all, everybody mute your mics.
My husband's been looking for this lemon ice cream like forever. So I told him, I said, "You want some lemon ice cream?" And he got, "Oh, I ain't gonna have it over here." Just like our store back home. Well, lo and behold, there he is. He can't believe it. He's about to fall out now. So look at him. Look at hello. He's a kid in a candy store. No, Stella, we're getting two. No, put one back. Put one back, baby. No, Slammer. My God, y'all, he is getting two buckets. No, it's no more. No. I got to either one of you guys and let you know that I'm Case. Boy, you better come on here.
Well, let me tell you, I don't know what y'all think, but to me, that sounds like her voice. And
I
she's over
agree.
there on Nosy's channel live talking, trying to defend herself, but I don't think anybody's buying it. In my opinion, the case has been cracked and the Looney Tune adventures are officially over.
Yes, she is trying to defend herself, and that is her. I just believe that when she goes live, she does speak through something else to give a little bit more clarity to her voice and to kind
Hmm.
of change it up a little bit. But it's not a good enough machine that she's actually on. At it's definitely that's changing her voice. It's just brought it up to
Mhm.
a couple octaves.
Yes. So this
It's
is going to be
crazy.
interesting. Yeah, I think we're in for a pretty good ride. I definitely want to see how she's going to get herself out of this one. For one, absolutely, Miss Harry, you never win when you play dirty. Never win when you
Okay.
play dirty. And yeah, it
Oh
does sound
my
just
God.
like her. That's why I said I think she's caught. And we were already, giving it the side eye because ever since Nosy mentioned the lady that she dubbed the Beefy Monica, which to me is hilarious. Everyone knows I am the secretary of the Big Girls Club, and even I thought that was funny. And ever since she started mentioning that person, honey, Miss Thing has not gone live again.
Hmm.
Right, because it was like down the rabbit hole. It was like down the rabbit hole.
I'm surprised that she even called in to even have a conversation with
For
Nosy.
real.
I
Oh
think
my
she's
God.
getting
Y'all
desperate
Nosy is
and
asking
the
me to
walls are
call
falling.
in and I'm on
Yeah,
live
she
with
is real
y'all.
desperate.
Lord, Nosy is asking me to call in and I'm on live with you guys. I don't know how in the world I would manage that.
Girl.
I don't know.
Um,
But you are.
mm, damn.
They just gonna have to wait. Like I want to get in on it, y'all, because this is some good
Yes.
gossip. You know,
You
we
need to
love
get on
gossip in this hood.
that.
Oh
Whew.
my God.
You know
That
what? I'm
is.
gonna go in really quick, and y'all just hang and y'all listen in, and I'm gonna let them know y'all listening, simple and plain. And then that way we can all hear what's going down, and then we gonna gossip some more.
I'm going to pull it up. Back up. I was
Hmm.
just over there.
Well, we sure going in. We gonna see what time it is, honey. Oh my God.
No, her husband on here arguing with Nosy.
I don't know if I want to go argue with a man now. I ain't gonna argue with no man.
Nosy said she 37. She look good.
That's right.
Come on, black girl.
Oh,
You are a liar, man.
even
They
with the
going
audio.
in.
You're lying, man. You're lying. One thing is for sure. One thing for sure. For the lady
Yes.
pilot, you grabbing the phone. No, I'm not cursing at you. You don't have to curse at me. You don't have to scream. We can talk just like human beings. You can hear me fine. What you? But what you? No. Let me. We can talk human beings all day. But what you want to do is tell me about my language. My motherfucking daddy's in the ground. We been gone.
Oh my.
Don't nobody tell me what kind of language to use at all. I'm
Oh
not
my God.
right behind. You can check her. You won't check me.
And that's on period.
We don't even know you. She called you be
Oh, Eva, you good on the audio, girl?
Oh, you can hear it?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear it.
No, cut it up for y'all.
He may not know he be asleep. She might really dope this nigga up. Sir. Let me break something down for you real quick. Listen. Let me break something down real quick. This is the most dumbest lies I've ever heard. When you come on this app, you have to.
Oh my God.
You can verify. Yes, you do. You cannot come on this app without. It would be blank. No. So for her to say that, it's a red
Oh
flag.
my God.
Listen, sir, we use this.
Girl, she's putting her husband in the mix trying to save her neck.
My thing is, how did Nosy Hug get the recording?
It's on the lady's Facebook page. Like we literally were on live when we found her Facebook page.
And she thought she was safe.
Yes, she did.
You look like the Avatar girl.
Yes, Ty. He said the most dumbest.
Was put my email account and it verify me. My email address is attached to mine too. I still have to type my name in, lady. You are dead wrong. You are dead. I'm not. There's more ways to come on this than you saying. No, okay, so okay, I'm gonna be. But you said that you use your daughter.
Yeah, that's definitely her voice now that she's arguing.
I was going to say the same thing. When she's upset, you can hear her voice.
She
Yes.
sounds just like when she yelled at players.
Exactly.
That's her.
get on.
Yeah, this has been caught.
So then, how did your name?
Yes, Kishley, this is insane. I cannot believe this is happening live and direct while we sitting under the shade tree.
Yes. And I'm so mad that she only have a 65-inch television with all the money that she's making.
For
Very
real,
upset.
Paul.
Paul, now I know we under the shade tree, but did you have to be that shady?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, Hilda, that is definitely D. Monica. That is
That
her.
is Monica.
The link. And why am I explaining all this to y'all? I'm gonna say this.
It
My
is
thing
so
is,
hard.
my thing is, okay, we find this person on. They went to messaging her on Facebook.
No, nobody messaged her. She popped.
So
in
how
because
you know, sis?
she was watching. She was watching.
Oh,
Yes, Miss Terry, the
she's
block.
been, yes. And she knew that she could not delete her Facebook page because why would you just randomly make your Facebook page
She living too loud.
non-existent?
Yep.
Exactly.
Her husband might not even know what she doing. She living too
Her husband
loud.
knows exactly what she's doing.
That's right. I agree, Paul.
That man is controlling.
You can see, like, he can't even let her argue with other women.
Yes. He's real involved.
So the internet is her escape.
Okay, so y'all, I got the StreamYard up. Should I go ahead and
Don't
call
her internet
Amber?
always act up during her live? She always speaks about it.
Yeah.
My internet is acting up. She always does that.
Hey, Wings.
This case has been solved.
It has.
It has. It's done. Not those curtains, girl.
So when I use the link, it asks me that I want to use a Google account. I push my Google account.
It's the exact same voice, y'all.
The exact same voice.
Sounds just like her.
Yeah, it's like she got excited, so she wasn't even able to. She wasn't even able to fake her voice.
And right now, she's probably looking at the bull crap and laughing.
Question.
And laughing. So don't say I'm alive. Y'all owe me that much since y'all have the bull
We
crap.
owe you. You still acting like a Karen. Don't nobody owe you nothing.
But honey, oh, don't worry. Whenever this finishes, we're gonna talk about all her little insecurities and her sickness.
Let me tell you something. Funeral? Can you say funeral?
What you say, baby?
Can you say the word funeral?
Oh my God. Oh, this is getting real. Y'all, I didn't even know this was gonna happen. Like, oh my Lord.
What else y'all need me to do to prove?
I'm gonna tell you that. Let me say this to you. If we are wrong, I have no problem with apologizing to you at all. I don't. Everybody knows I'm the biggest person that will apologize to you. But what I do know is this. When we Googled you, when we Googled the name, you were connected to that website.
Wow.
Oh, she's caught.
Where we're at. Your voice,
like literally, that's how we found her.
Come on.
Because she's connected to the website.
Wow.
I'm giving
Yes, Angel baby, this is real.
I do apologize.
Your story that you
Listen to her voice.
My voice has changed because I'm talking.
Your story has changed.
Oh.
Live again, told you. Look, I'm gonna give you the.
No, Elizabeth, she called in. They didn't bother her.
Irene Bernard Talbot. My dad's name is Joseph Bernard. He is the pastor of New Zion Missionary Baptist Church. I go to New Life Apostolic Church. Okay?
Don't bring the church in it, girl.
No, I'm telling you.
Hey,
Why you
how
want to
you
lie?
gonna implicate Jesus in them?
First of all, if this wasn't you and somebody's using your name and putting up your pictures, you would not be calling those people. You would be calling your lawyer for them. Like, come on now.
Ty,
Exactly.
I got all the tea. When they finish, I'm gonna tell you how the whole
Somebody's
thing
phone
up,
is
girl.
clicking.
Who's clicking?
Don't talk about my Down syndrome child. That's not fair.
Now you finna try to cry.
Monica the Avatar does. Let's talk about my Down syndrome child. We don't do that over here. I'm playing the victim.
I never said that.
You are playing the victim.
I never did that.
She trying to make herself cry.
We we did.
Yeah, she's trying to. Like she did when she was talking to players and started saying she was shaking.
You're diverting from the conversation because no one ever said that.
Thank you, so
No one
debonair.
has ever said he's on a belt. Let me tell you something. Because I'm about to get mad. I would never do that with a child. Ma'am, listen to me. Ma'am, listen to me. Hear what I'm saying. I would never put no down to the child, first of all. Don't do that. Don't do that.
And nobody said anything bad about her kid.
Okay. So what I do know is this. Your story has changed multiple times since you've been on here.
No,
First of all, you said
Yep.
you got it from your daughter. Then you got to hear from somebody else's phone. Now you on here and your name is on here. You don't change the name. Your story has been shifty.
Okay.
Yep.
It sounds shady.
Oh my God.
But wait. Before you finish, we were not that.
Yes, Elizabeth, honey. She got Kleenexes.
Oh Lord. Somebody just said in the chat, ask her to say I'm shaking right now.
So when I came,
Yes, Paula, all about the cray cray. Hey, Nadine.
somebody just said, Monica dropped the complaint about her throat. Oh my God. No,
Ooh.
I was typing. So y'all just listen, hear me out. Just hear me out.
Ooh.
When I was typing, it came over as Cheryl's family because I didn't know how this worked.
But why are you connected to her?
One of your watchers, suddenly they kept calling. They say, you seem like a nice lady, but we need you to go on there. I say, y'all get Nosy to call me. I want her to call me directly. Nosy.
Oh my gosh, she sounds just like her.
Why are you
The
This
lies.
story sounds so ridiculous.
It was her daughter.
My cousin called to notify me that all this was going on.
Is that she's her daughter? Her daughter's
Now, okay, y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that this voice is exactly like the avatar.
About this channel? Because she gets on it, I guess.
That's the same thing Vicky said.
Yes, Vanessa, it
I have
is.
this, like I do. I don't get on here, sweetheart. I promise you, I don't. I promise you, you guys have the wrong person.
Oh my God.
Type her name in that chat, in here right here. You never did that.
No.
Yeah, so ain't nobody believing your lies.
It's so ridiculous.
Oh my God.
This lady is connected to that LLC.
She's connected to Monica. She is.
I got very
Yep,
connected.
she's caught.
So when I got on the first
Okay,
time
Elizabeth.
to call me, that was Charity down the me. That's my daughter.
Oh, this voice is identical. She's done.
Yes.
Okay. So I got
And somebody commented and said she keeps referring to Nosy as Nosy like she knows her.
Come on live with you guys.
Yeah,
Which
because
is my cell phone.
she done gave up. I saw a video earlier.
Hey,
She was
Cass.
getting demonetized. She done gave up.
From your page.
It would have been best if she just did not call and just
Yeah.
ignored it.
Exactly, Paul.
She's making it worse.
It'd have been best if she never attacked players.
True.
Because she set this ball in motion.
True.
Can I log off of here and then call you?
She thought this secret was going to be to her
Oh,
grave.
y'all, this is hot. Girl, yes.
And now she's saying that she never wrote her name in, but the name just miraculously popped up. Like, please, girl. You know you got to type in your name to come up. Stop it.
Oh yeah.
Because I used my email through Google.
Girl, stop it.
Oh my
Stop it.
God, the
You're
voice.
lying.
The worse it gets.
If somebody sends you a link and you push verify.
Didn't she just say she didn't know how this stuff works? But now
Yes,
she's going to break it down.
Okay, are y'all ready to cut the audio so we can start gossiping about this lying heifer?
Yeah, because she's talking in circles.
Oh my God, because there's nothing else to say. There's nothing else to say
Y'all,
about that.
listen, if anybody believes Miss Looney Tune Adventures, please put a 2 in the chat. If anybody believes Miss Looney Tunes.
And why?
Because I'm not buying it. Thank you, Miss Harry. What you lying for? Why are we doing this? Yes, we've had enough of her. So let me try to find this clicking. It may have been my mic. I don't know. I think it is. Sorry about that, you guys.
Okay.
But here's the thing. So we tracked down the LLC, both of the registered agents, the addresses, and the owners of the businesses. And this lady's name came up, and there was more than one person with that name. But then it also listed a spouse or a husband's name, and both of them were listed. Like when you do the background checks online, it showed the address. It even showed a third family member who was on both of their Facebook profiles commenting on there. So it was like this was clearly her. So Nosy went looking through the videos and found a video of this lady talking. She just happened to be looking through the pictures like, I wonder, is this really her, the whole thing. And when she played the video, I think everybody's jaw hit the floor simultaneously because that voice is unmistakable. And now she's called in to give us an even bigger sample of her voice, and there was no way out of it. She's done. She's absolutely done.
Yeah, she's done.
All the way done.
She thought she was going to take a week off from coming on and just to get her mind right so she can come back up thinking it'll die down. And
Yeah,
honey, it's not going to die down.
she's finished. She's
You done
absolutely
did too
finished.
much. And honestly, which I don't understand, and I hate this about people, it's just best to tell the freaking truth.
That's right.
Because at least people can have, they may not like you, but at least they can have some type of respect for you.
Right.
They'll know that
Exactly.
you're not going to continuously lie. You know, you ain't going to tell me that the sky is periwinkle. And we know, like, come on now.
Right.
Come on, stop it. It's
Wow.
ridiculous.
So now what I'm trying to figure out is she going to try to go and create a new page, and like I don't know how she can really get herself out of this.
Her husband gonna have to start being the one to talk, child.
Oh my God.
Well, he can't do
I
no
could
worse
barely
than
understand
her.
what he said when he was up here talking.
Thank you. But he can't do any worse than her. I think she's finished. I think we all know she's finished. And Elizabeth, you got a point. Let's see if that page disappears.
I
Yep.
don't, I wonder.
Yep.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Them
Oh
eyebrows
yeah.
a little thin.
The eyebrows are thin. The Facebook profile, y'all, is a mess. Miss Thing got all kind of stuff about eating healthy and burning fat, and
Oh
she's
my God.
clearly a member of the Big Girls Club.
Yes. Her back run right into her breast.
Oh,
Oh, Paul.
Yeah, I understand. It can if you top heavy and you start putting on weight as a woman, that back just runs right into it.
I'm not
And
messing with you tonight.
she's like in super denial because it's not like she has a real small waist or hips that can kind of balance it out. You know, she's kind of built, you know, like an older woman, a much older woman.
right. Well, see, the issue is she's in her 50s, and I don't mind you
Right.
being in your 50s because we're sisters. We look good at almost any age. However, it's the side titties for me. While you're on air
Mhm.
picking at people for being overweight, that's what it is for me.
Yes. It's the fact that she talks about women that are overweight and she's not
Exactly.
even built. It's like, girl, that's like an ugly person calling somebody else ugly.
Yeah, pot meat kettle, right?
Hmm.
But that's what I'm gonna need. Like I feel like if you're not talking, hit your mute because I'm still hearing the click. Like I muted and I still heard the click. Okay, so it was somebody. But this is my thing. It's like you can't go and point out people and ridicule people for their size. At the end of the day,
It's still
with
doing it.
Evie, I think it's you. Are you sure? Because when you hit mute, it went away. But the thing is like as women, our weight goes up, it goes down. We can be beautiful at absolutely any size. But when you make it your business to go on campaigns, you picking and poking and you clearly are an owner of a proud set of side titties, I'm gonna need you not to be picking at folks. That's just what I'm gonna need you not to do.
Yes.
Matter of fact, let me clarify. If you have side titties or back titties, I'm gonna need you not to do that. We're gonna have to ask you not to do that. At the church that you belong to, you know, the apostolic church where your daddy is the preacher, so you say.
It's crazy.
I'm trying to tell you.
Oh my God. I
And
don't know
she's
what
sitting up there, baby, finally got her face on the camera, and I ain't seen her neck yet. But I'm not gonna drag her for looking a mess. I'm gonna let her live. I'm gonna let her live, even
it's
though she.
and you
Hmm?
not sorry to cut you off, Tanisha, but you know what's so funny? She acts like we are like we all have dementia. We just heard her when she went on the Wally show when she was dogging out the
Bishop.
bishop
Yep.
and when she got hype, when she started talking about players, every time she gets hype, she uses the same type of lingo. It's her
She does.
language. And she doesn't even, because she loses such control, she forgets to pull back and to get back into a certain type of character to keep the people guessing. It's like it's nothing to guess about when you keep on presenting what we see. We
Yes.
hear it. We keep hearing it.
Yes.
You
And
wouldn't
then
even
the
be on the phone arguing with nobody if it wasn't you. Please,
yes.
who got that kind of time?
And then, y'all, the other piece to the puzzle is that the person who actually owns All About the Tea, apparently Clay Scott Edwards, ended up selling All About the Tea to Kenya Gibson, or Kenya Harrison Gibson, however she arranges her name.
Mm,
Either way, now she is the person that appears to be biracial or multiracial, and she looks like the actual drawing or avatar that Tiny Toons likes to hide behind. So I think this speaks to a bigger issue. Like, this is why colorism in our community is so dangerous. This sister's so color struck that even her complexion, even though she's not dark, it's not light enough. In order for her to
okay.
feel pretty, when she created this fantasy character, she created a fantasy character who was extremely light complected, who was biracial, with hair that was not nine ether, and how people were just so jealous. And here you are, a whole negress in all
Yeah.
your nine ether glory,
Okay.
looking
And
country.
bad weave after bad weave.
Yes, my darling, sitting up there looking as country as a big old slab of crackling bread. Ain't that
I'm
nothing?
come on. My girl, you is 100% Negro.
Country Negro at that.
Negro.
I haven't seen her neck the whole time she been on that screen, but she felt comfortable to drag and try to embarrass other women
Mm-hmm.
about their
On a
size. See,
daily.
let me tell you something, y'all. This is when self hate goes wrong. When you hate yourself so much that you start attacking people who look like you, I need you to get a pill, a check, and have a seat. Many of them, and you
Mm-hmm.
right, Paula Dyer. I was trying to figure out who she looked like. That's Holiday Heart. God darn it.
You know what?
That is holiday heart.
That's Holiday. Hey, Holiday.
Oh my God. That
We
is
Yes,
on the
like I
front
said.
porch
So
tonight.
Holiday had a good heart though.
mm.
what you
That's
want to say, Evie?
No, I said no. I said well, Holiday had a good heart. Holiday wasn't nasty.
okay.
Yes.
Ain't that the
Oh
truth?
my God. Holiday was my favorite. Like, that movie made me cry the first 2 or 3 times I watched it. I love Holiday. I don't like this Holiday. This must be the reboot. This
This
is the 2021
this
Holiday Heart.
this is Save a Lot Holiday.
The Great Value Holiday.
The
Or is
Aldi
this or is
Holiday.
this the Wish Holiday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this the one you order on Wish.
That
Mm-mm.
is so crazy.
Sister Ty, you up here? Tell us what you think about this mess, girl.
I'm at a loss actually for words. I know that if this woman let's assume that nobody here believes that this woman is Monica. I know that Monica is very aware of what is being said about her, and if again, like I commented, if I'm Monica right now and that woman is not me, I'm going live so y'all can hear like, hey, that lady's over there. They're over there saying that she's me. She's not. Here I am, you know, again. But if she is using something to modify her voice or whatever, that could, I mean, but I mean, even if you are like, that's lazy. Get your husband to go and, you know, hey, babe, go in the other room and get on the computer and pretend that you're me and go live. Like, this is just crazy. But what I really wanted to say was that I saw somebody ask, how could they send you some money because your super chat isn't on? And y'all heard Cash App is working, which I have sent to your Cash App since you started this stream. And so I'll share your Cash App again in the chat. But yeah, y'all. So and I wanted to do that because you always, you know, make it a point to be very cashy to me when I'm live streaming. And so I did want to just kick that off and let people know that, yes, y'all can send this beautiful woman some money who's bringing us this excellent gossip tonight. And I'm just going to be watching, and I'll be in the chat, and I might just be listening because I'm, you know, wrapping up some work here. But that's all. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the hell to think. This is all a big mess. I'm just glad it's not me. Mess. Can I just say that?
Yes. Girl, I'm in shock. I'm in shock that she exposed and outed herself like this. This is out of control. But I will say this much. We came and sat up under the tree on the porch for some gossip, and apparently Holiday Heart delivered. Because she has now been dubbed Holiday Heart by my beautiful daughter. She is no longer Looney Tune Adventures, y'all.
Yes, and Eva, you are very beautiful young lady. Y'all have a good one. I'm going to just pop off of here and I'll be in the chat.
All right, Ty, listen, hold things down for me because the moderator thing is not working, so I'll get with you later so you can help me.
All right, no problem.
All right, thanks, sis.
Holler.
Okay, so y'all, I don't know what to say. Like, I feel like we just left a funeral, but ain't nobody give us no chicken. I feel chicken.
I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted now.
Yes,
honestly.
Seriously,
because this week of just like, will we ever really know who Monica is? What, you know, it's just been draining, and I didn't even think I was paying that much attention to it, honestly. But
yes, because it won't stop.
She was. Yes, and now to be like, wait a minute, this is who it is. It's like right. After you do a good argument, and then you want to go take a nap because you just tired.
Yeah, Elizabeth, we just left the funeral. We ain't getting no chicken, y'all. We ain't got no funeral.
Okay.
Ain't nobody sung a solo. we need one of them thick aunties to come sing His Eyes on the Sparrow right now. Because we got ready to lower Holiday into the ground, honey. She is finished. I don't know how she gonna come back from this.
I don't know.
Ashes to ashes and dust to dust.
My God. And we even had 2 minutes, please. I think this is the first funeral I ever attended where the person that's going into the ground came to give us the 2 minutes, please.
Okay.
Now, I done witnessed a lot of stuff, but I think this is a first.
Damn.
Oh, my God. Yes, we need something. Maybelline, I thought it was a white lady, too. But you know what? We kind of cracked that, too. The lady, the Kenya M. Harrison or Kenya M. Gibson, she is apparently biracial. And she appeared, and she actually looks like she could pass possibly. So I think that may be where that came from. I'm not sure. Yes, baby. That retrograde ain't no joke.
Now, to me, she never looked like she was a white woman.
Yeah, she doesn't look all the way white, but I can see how somebody could take that and run with it. But
yeah, someone who doesn't deal with a whole bunch of white people.
Right.
Right.
Because I mean, being perfectly honest, when I saw the Kenya M. Gibson lady's picture, I was most struck by her teeth than her complexion. Now, her teeth gave me reason to pause, you know. Yeah, she was the tooth now. She was absolutely the tooth.
Them teeth was messed up.
I can tell you what I'm not going to do is get in no darn carb eating contest and no other eating contest with her because I know she's going to win.
Stop it, cuz.
You already know it.
With somebody that got all them extra teeth. What you going to do with that?
Yes.
What can we do? Well,
Get a
y'all, now
lot.
that we done
That was
left the
fun.
funeral, does anybody want to tell me what in the hell going on with Lala and Carmelo Anthony?
Hmm.
What is going
So
on?
I thought they was already divorced. When did they ever reconcile?
Well,
Yeah.
apparently everybody thought they were still divorced, but now they're saying that yes, baby, good old can opener. But they're saying that now they're going to get a divorce. So apparently they're not divorced, but it looks
Oh,
like
what?
they soon will be.
But when did I mean they already was still gonna get it? They never reconciled.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I was trying to figure out because that's how I got confused. I thought that they were truly, truly still separated. Now they're saying they're gonna get a divorce, like they magically got back together. I said, okay, so how and when?
Carmelo might have been, trying to pay his way back into her good graces, but he didn't got a new little girl pregnant.
Okay, so is that the one that's Lee Daniels' niece that's pregnant?
That's the rumor allegedly.
Oh, allegedly. Mm.
Allegedly.
Well, there went that.
Hmm.
All right.
Hmm.
I know she's bold. I'm gonna say that because she's up there tweeting and reposting his stuff and giving him birthday, posts and shout outs. So apparently there must be something there. That's the case of where there's smoke, there's definitely fire.
Mhm.
Now, the other person that we got to drag to the port is Porsha. Why is Porsha up there taking videos dancing with her legs gapped open in front of this man? Now, this freak show is getting more and more lewd the more I look at it.
It's a different video from the birthday party.
It's
Yeah,
different
it's
from
a
the
new
birthday
video. She
party.
just dropped today.
Mm-hmm.
Storyline.
Yeah, but this storyline is getting disturbing.
It's
Even
just
before
that the
Porsha.
cameras is not rolling. That's the problem. So, I mean, you're doing this, but the cameras, they're not filming right now.
It's a mess. And Ty, you right. I hope Lala gets some alimony and a good settlement. Even you still clicking, baby.
I don't think this.
Yep.
Lala. No, never
I don't
mind.
know. I hope she gets some. I hope Lala gets some money, but I hope Portia gets some therapy. I really
She
do.
needs it.
This is
She
getting
definitely needs it.
disturbing.
And embarrassing.
Very embarrassing. Like I don't even know what else to call this. This is just bad. I mean, dancing around, got your legs gapped open, like you're doing too much.
Yes, it's for the bag, baby. It's for the bag.
So because you're trying to get a bag, you show everybody your pocketbook.
Oh yes, baby.
Oh no.
Pocketbook, purse, change purse.
Oh,
You
Mm.
think she's trying to prove that, maybe it's love and that she's trying to show him affection?
I think that's exactly what she's
Because
doing.
people was talking about they haven't really shown each other affection.
They haven't
What?
shown no real affection.
That's
No, it
true.
has. It
She was
still
giving
haven't.
him. Yeah, she was giving him church hugs and whatnot.
Yes.
Exactly.
So we know there was no real affection going down.
So
And
maybe she had to back it up on him, to make
oh
people.
my.
She ain't backing it up. She was like, you ain't got that money for real.
Oh my God. I'm telling you, y'all, I wasn't ready.
Cause
I was.
the streets been talking.
All
He
Mm-hmm.
right
ain't
now.
really know. You could be worth a lot, but that don't mean that's what your bank account got going on.
Yeah, because it might not be liquid, but to be honest, I'm not gonna drag him on his money because it looks like to me the money is actually present. I don't think the money is the issue. I just think she really don't want that man.
Well, then it's the honey.
Well, yeah,
The
and
what,
yeah,
honey? What do
being
you mean
able
the honey?
being able
I
to
mean, if
swipe
it
his
ain't the
black
money,
card,
yeah.
being able to swipe his
Mm-mm.
black card, and to make sure that she gets her little spin-offs or specials or what have you.
I
And
think that's what it's more for.
yeah, because that's a bag. So like I get it. Lord knows I get it. But first it was the coochie grab, and now we got to deal with you gapping your legs open. This is just too much.
Mm.
Yeah,
It
Miss Real,
wasn't
we
even, and
know,
that
girl, we
coochie
were
grab
listening to
wasn't even
that.
a good coochie grab.
Okay,
I
pause.
don't
Did
even
y'all go
grab
back?
Now,
coochie.
now,
Did y'all go back and watch so you can see what I was saying? Did she not almost grab his hand?
Yeah, she was. He took advantage of that. He was like, "I'm doing this. I don't give a
now wait.
damn."
I missed this.
That's
What
right.
happened about the coochie grab?
Yep. Well, they were
What
on
happened?
Portia posted on her Instagram where they were at Tamika Mallory's birthday party in New York, and she was
Okay.
dancing around with Simon, and he was standing behind her. He reached around and like almost gave her a GYN exam right there in front of the camera. And then she was sassy
Oh.
enough to post it. Like at that point, I wanted to ask him for her lab results. That did you give her a swab while you were in there? What are we really doing? And then
Okay.
after he give her a whole pap smear on Instagram, then she posts a picture squatting and thrusting in a bikini. Now this is just getting disturbing now.
th- How did she go from marching and Black Lives Matter to this?
I mean, you can,
Well, that story been ended, but fourth episode.
but let me say this. But let me say this though, and I want to be real clear on my stance on that because I don't want nobody to ever get me twisted. I don't feel like you have to be one or the other. Okay, all right.
Okay.
There are some whores that are down for the cause. So if she, if she got a friendly pocketbook, but she still love her people, I can respect that. There's no, I don't really believe in respectability politics when it comes to activism. If you stand for something, you stand for it. Now,
Right, but I'm just saying that they promoted her in that light on the
but she
show this
didn't
past
ask
season,
him.
and now it's just it went totally to a different angle.
But the thing is, but Jason, she took it to a different level.
But we can't even say
Bravo
they
didn't tell
promoted
her to
her.
go out there and let that man grab her stuff. That's what she decided to do.
Well, that's
Yeah,
true.
but we can't
That's
even
true.
say they promoted her in that light because in the same season, it was Strippergate about her,
With the
doing
That's
bolo
true.
stuff.
That's true. Yeah,
Well,
you're
yeah,
right. You're
on
right.
that note, but the thing is, at least with that, it was still a matter of did she or didn't she? You
Right.
get what I'm saying? So when
This
you
we
go
know
from
she's doing.
right, this is something you're doing in front of cameras where it cannot be disputed. Nobody can defend you. It's just I'm out here with a friendly pocketbook and it's shaking hands with everybody. Literally.
Mm.
Wow.
Now listen, y'all know I'm a Baptist and I believe in the right hand of fellowship, but
Go ahead
not
on,
with
cuz.
your coochie. Don't do that. Now y'all know. Now this is just too much for me. I don't listen. I don't mind. I personally don't mind a woman being loose, but I just feel like it's not what you do; it's how you do it.
It's how you do it.
Now, I've said before and I'll say it again. Some of my best friends are hoes. I don't have a problem with you being there. Okay, I got a problem with
your
you not
best friend
having
is
any
black.
integrity about your home. Now, y'all remember that line from Harlem Nights when Miss Vera Walker told him, I'm an honest hoe and all my hoes is honest. Okay? You got to have some integrity about yourself. I don't care if you spend your whole life on your knees and back till you got calluses on both. Have some integrity. Have some integrity about yourself. Portia, if you ever get to see this video, baby, I love your wigs. I'm the first one to say that, okay? But what I don't like is you don't have to put all your business on Front Street. You know you don't want that man touching on you like that. That's why you almost grabbed his hand. There's no show, there's no check, there's no cash worth all that.
Mm.
Yes, Miss Jack, I see the holiday call back in. Child Holiday is having a meltdown because she can't get herself out of this. We're gonna let Holiday bury herself. I think she's done.
It's so crazy. It's just
Yes,
crazy.
y'all see what Sister Elizabeth said. Now, y'all please hit the like button for me. Y'all know I'm just starting out. Have my back now. Hit the like button. If you're not
Yes,
subscribed,
hit and
subscribe.
subscribe.
Listen, share the link. Tell everybody to come on over here and get your gossip on. So Debonair was supposed to come kick it with us, but Holiday called in and messed up the party. So I guess we'll hang with cousin So Debonair next time. Yes. Now, what y'all think about Kevin Hart? Because I know I cannot be the only person that's disturbed by Little Lord Fauntleroy.
Well, what
I
is he
cannot
doing?
be. Child, let me tell you, that angry little midget is running around here accusing people of slander, even though he can't define it or spell it, because people are saying he's not funny. Now, quiet as
He's
kept,
not funny.
you ain't funny. What you
He's
want
not
me to say?
Ah,
funny, and
I like
and
him.
I'm saying that because we have a history. We
Mm.
were extremely tight. His first wife and me are best friends.
Okay.
So
Wow.
I have been to both babies, baby showers. I have hung with them in their first home when they moved up and got a bigger home, to getting divorced and hanging out and being at the baby's birthday party. These is my people. But Kevin and I, we are not close. Like he's an asshole
Mm-hmm.
because Kevin wants people only around him that stroke his back.
Uh-huh.
And ever since he did the movie, what movie was it? And he asked me how did I like it, and I was like, it was all right.
Hmm.
Mm.
And he stopped. Then he stopped taking he must have blocked me because I could tell my text messages wasn't going through, and just other crap that needed to be done, like for the kids, that
Mm.
I try to just stay present. And I'm like, I think I'm blocked, so I would have to go through Tori. It's just he's just a non-funny person. He's just not funny. He's not
Well,
funny.
it would make sense that he would
He's
block
a
you because you
hater.
said it was okay, because this is a very insecure
He
tiny
is
little
super
man.
insecure.
And exactly. So the minute somebody is saying that, hey, we don't think you funny, he's cracking up. You know,
Okay.
and I don't know what to say for him. I feel like he has been problematic for a very long time. Yes, Ty, me too. I'm
And he's
over it.
married to a girl that he's not even in love with, who because he's honestly still in love with his first wife. And I only like I told her, um, he only wants her because he always wanted her approval. And that's a fact. Because Tori always talked mad shit to him. Tori
Mm-hmm.
was always the girlfriend when you be like, once the husband is going to be like, you need to calm down with that. And
Well,
you were his
somebody
partner,
needed to
but
pull his chain, and I think that I think we could all tell the difference once he was no longer with her. Like it was real clear. Like for one, I heard she was the one writing his jokes, and that would make sense because he ain't been funny since.
well, she's not funny either, like I told her. So she can give
Okay.
that up.
Oh.
Well,
Tori's
there we
nothing
have
funny
it.
about her.
Let the
Nothing.
church say amen.
Amen.
People support of the name, not because of the talent, because there is not.
And this is the thing that really blows me with him. And like I said, apparently he knows how to write comedy because them tweets was funny as hell.
That's because Kevin is funny when he's not trying to be funny.
You know
Some
why?
people are good that
Listen,
way, but
but
to
Paul,
get
God
up
is
and do
on
a
his
set
side.
is different. Hmm.
But God is on his side now. He's on the side of the angels. The Lord made him funny looking. He sound funny. Everything about
Oh,
him is funny.
Let me tell you, if
That's
only thing
good.
you got to do is, as long as you kick it with the right, clear people, your career will prosper. As long as you kissing their
Exactly.
asses and doing what they need you to do, you're good.
Well, you have to look at, okay, you know what I mean? Let's dig into it. The reason that that works is we know the establishment wants to present black people, especially heterosexual black men, in a certain light. Anytime they find a negroid or a manlet like Kevin
mm,
Hart that's willing to go along with the program and help them to present this narrative and to present this caricature of black
Hmm.
masculinity or the lack thereof, of course they're going to line your pockets and the machine is going to be behind you to promote you,
Yes.
to make you into something. You're right, Elizabeth, just like Tiffany Haddish, because that heifer ain't funny worth a damn.
Not funny at all.
And it's
Not
sad
funny.
because she ain't even funny looking. Everything about her is just depressing. But because she is willing to be the head of the League of Mammies, you know the machine got behind her and pushed her.
Hmm. All you
Simple
need
and
is the
plain.
right PR team and management backing you up, and you will go far. I,
Exactly.
that
But
is it.
y'all, I said it before. Black people, we got to check ourselves because we have subscribed to this prostitute mentality. The
Yeah.
minute
mm,
somebody does something that we know is absolutely wrong, we justify it by saying, "But he got money though. But she getting the money though." Like we got to ask a question: at what point is the money
Hmm.
not enough for your integrity and
Yeah.
for your decency. Yarnell, we were on there live listening in. Please come up here where you can talk to us, boo. You know I love you. But this is the thing, when it comes to Kevin, like he needs to check himself. I feel like he's insecure because he wants his
Hello.
people to find him amusing, right? But because his people do not find him amusing, he has a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah. Short man mentality,
I
baby.
was just
He
exactly.
has a chip on his shoulder. And the thing
That
is,
nigga could
he
never
needs to
pick
really
call
just
me.
consider he's got to consider the fact that once you decided that these were the people that you were willing to represent, these are the people who are going to cheer you on and champion you. Black people might have made you famous, but hey, those folks that run the machine, they made you rich, baby. And that's why I said what I said when I dropped that little short about his short behind. Don't worry about
Hmm.
us getting a chuckle. When you bending over for them, they got your back. They looking right at your back when you bend over.
Okay. They had this baby shower for their daughter, and I'll never forget. Everybody was there. And I'm not a comedian at all. But when I'm in a comfortable space, I'm just unfiltered sometimes, and it can come off really, really funny.
I know that's right.
That nigga could not stand that people that, first of all, that I was getting some of the actresses there, their telephone numbers, to not just hang out, but to also they wanted to get their hair done. That nigga went from doing my application for SAG, paying for my thing for SAG, being the front man for the salon that they was going to open up because they knew that was going to be an excellent extra form of income for them,
Mm-hmm.
to like totally like getting so jealous and aggravated with me that he was like, let that nigga do it on his own. And he didn't think that his wife was going to tell me that, but they was already having issues anyway.
Wow.
But that
I'm not
happens when you
surprised.
do a whole bunch of nose candy sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. That's kind of how it happens. And mind you, I don't want to discriminate against the booger sugar crowd either. Much love to you if that's how you play. But there is a certain behavior that's associated with those who love the booger sugar. So I'm
Okay.
Well,
not really surprised that was his behavior. All I can
well,
say is, he made his bed hard. He's gonna have to lay hard in it. But I did absolutely find it hilarious that he resorted to calling people's opinions slander. Like that was a bit much. And I think he was kind of showing his entitlement, or dare I
Hmm.
say his slip was hanging. Because I believe at this point he's wearing skirts.
Oh, okay. I need to
That's
wow.
what
see
it
the
looked
top of
like.
his knee highs, baby.
Ooh. Well, I mean, he does have them little thick legs now. They look real good like that.
My Lord.
Y'all, I'm trying my best not to pay attention to Holiday over here still trying to plead her case.
It's crazy.
She need to give it up.
I want Holiday to
Stop.
let it go.
We've moved on.
I can tell you one thing, y'all know good and well, YouTube is going to explode tomorrow.
Oh, definitely.
It is going to explode tomorrow. All hell will be breaking loose because of
They-
this foolishness right here. And I wonder what's going to happen to Wiley. Where is Wiley? Why hasn't he called in? Because he was I heard he was on live earlier having a whole lot to say. Now I can't really watch Wiley. When I watch Wiley, I get dizzy. Because his eyes be confusing me.
Oh, cuz.
They do. They be everywhere. It's like
You
I try
catch
to
a
focus.
dizzy spell.
Yes, y'all know I'm going
Okay.
through the change. I focus on one eye, and the other eye just pop in out of nowhere and start leading me in the other direction, leading me astray. So I don't
Okay.
really watch Wiley. I can't take it.
It's like the teacup and Get Out.
Yes. Wiley be making my vertigo act up. I can't look at Wiley like that. Now, if I got a Dramamine patch, then I can watch Wiley.
I ain't messing with y'all tonight.
It's cute. Elizabeth said he doing a counter live. One of y'all gonna have to look at it and tell me what happened. I can't watch it. I don't want to get dizzy. Y'all know I'm on these diet pills.
My God.
Mm-mm. No, I ain't had enough
Oh,
to eat to watch to get involved with all that motion sickness that be going on with Wiley. It's too much.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Cause it's too much with him. It's too much because I feel like at the end of the day, he knows good and well. He know good and well everything that this woman doing is dead wrong. He just
That-
hoping for a come up. And actually, if I didn't dislike him so much, I'd feel sorry for him.
It's crazy to me.
Mm-hmm. Child, I think Wiley is the new schoolboy. Oh, that's who else we gotta drag, y'all. Everybody get comfortable.
Here, what you?
So apparently, schoolboy took her butt, so she say, to the Lanithia. So she went live and had like the backdrop of the Lanithia, like she was still sitting in there. I guess she just did that because she said she was going to review the Lanithia.
hmm.
So y'all know, ain't no secret. I am a Nene Leak stan. Okay, I love Nene. So
Me
this
too.
girl goes on her live and basically tried to say everything opposite from what everybody else who's gone to the Lanithia has said. First, she
No.
started off by trying to say the drinks was watered down. Now, I ain't heard nothing like that from the people that I know for a fact have been there and paid for it.
Yes.
They didn't
Right.
go, yeah, they didn't go on a free night. They went when they was paying 75 but 100 to get in the door. So first she claimed there was watered down drinks and said that they complained and got the drinks replaced and then they took the drinks off the bill. Then this heifer had the audacity, and I mean the good gall, to say that her friend had salty rice. Y'all, have y'all ever heard of that? What the hell is salty rice?
Salty rice.
That's what she
Too
said.
much salt in the rice.
Yeah, but who does that? How is that possible?
Well, we are in Georgia, and Georgia is not is it doesn't have the greatest food.
But this is the thing. Absolutely everybody who went there has been raving about the food.
About the food and the drinks.
I have not heard any person who went there who actually had money say that the food in that place was bad. Now you
Mm.
know what I'm smelling, right? I smell that she did that trying to get views. I think this thing was looking for clicks and views. Desperate much.
No, yeah,
How
So,
you gonna be desperate and afraid? She's afraid to say Holiday Heart name
okay.
because they done gave her that
Because she
home.
sure ran off a Nosey's thing after she was commenting, and then when they was asking for her,
Yeah,
she ghosted.
yeah, she disappeared. She's afraid to say Holiday Heart name. She ain't gonna mention Holiday at all. Ever since Holiday put out them homemade cease and desist letters.
Mm.
Yeah,
Crazy.
it don't make no sense. Okay, so this sister said that Wiley is supposedly on the phone with Monica. I don't believe it.
Oh my God! Stop
I
it.
don't believe it.
mm,
Wiley steady trying to save her. I hope he get. I honestly hope she's giving him more than $200 for the month
Well, then they need to tell her. Why would he be on the phone as opposed to her coming up
on the
like
screen.
she did the
Right.
other night?
Yeah, that ain't
Like, what's the
making no sense.
difference?
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on now.
You know what? Now, Leisha, I think Leisha got a point. It may be pre-recorded. When she got mad and hung up on Nosy, I think she went and recorded some stuff for Wiley trying to save her neck. Ty, they must have
Hmm.
heard you and decided that's what they were gonna do to try to clean this mess up.
Oh my God, that would be crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Go back to the other comment. He said she was on the screen on the phone with Wiley.
Behind the avatar, you know Holiday ain't gonna show her face. I still think it's a pre-recording. She probably got her
Oh
husband
my
in there
God.
playing that recording.
that takes too much energy to do all that.
She's trying to save her neck because she fumbled the bag. Because see,
No,
like
she's a professional catfish.
So Debonair said it, spot on. At the end of the day, she dropped the bag. All she had to do was apologize, and this could have been over.
No.
I still ain't buying it. Holiday is the culprit. I still believe Holiday is the culprit.
Hmm.
It's her. It's her.
Because when she got excited and was arguing back and forth, clearly. Clearly.
And the only reason why she's up there talking is because she's used to going on live. And people who like to run their mouth just want to run their mouth and they want to do what they do on a daily basis. That's the reason why
Oh,
she don't care what kind of conversation is good or bad.
y'all,
She's
somebody
willing to
just put on the
participate.
screen on Nosy's channel that said that you like while she's on with Wiley, supposedly they could hear her in the background. Yeah, this is
Oh wow.
desperation. Yes,
So she
Nita.
got a child. So her and her child is running this scheme.
No, her husband is helping her, we think, because when she went up there, the husband was up there trying to argue with Nosy and so debonair.
Yeah, but they saying they hear through Wiley her talking in this one talking in the background.
Yeah.
So who talking to Wiley?
I honestly believe they're playing something pre-recorded. I honestly believe that. Like nothing else is adding up. This is a mess. This is a mess. I don't
A
like I said.
whole mess.
I don't know how she's gonna get out of this because like everybody heard you. Everybody heard you.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And
YouTube
whatever.
gonna
And
blow up
some
tomorrow.
and again. And then, mind you, one of the stories she was telling was that she doesn't know anything about this YouTube thing or whatever. Her lie changed 3 or 4 times when I heard her talking. Then, to top it all off, she hung up. She called back to argue again. She wasn't keeping track of her lies, and I think she lost track of the fact that
Mm-hmm.
people could really hear her voice. I think she was trying to disguise her voice, and she lost control, just like she did when she was talking to players. Oh, this is funny. She said the FBI is going to be getting involved. You're right, because according to Marcella, they're going to sue her for paying wages below minimum wage. Since these people were employees, and she basically admitted they were employees because she kept saying she was the boss and they worked for her. And sometimes that trying to be the boss narrative works against you because
Right,
now they
right.
want to go after her for wages. And according to Marcella, they're trying to track her down because there are several celebrities that want to sue her. Oh, Paula, you shady.
Just a mess.
You know what? This is the best job Holiday ever had. And Holiday done fumbled the bag, y'all. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
Elizabeth, she did. She said employees several times. So if you're going to say these people are your employees and then you let it get out that you gave them $200 a month, madam, you were asking people to sue you.
And they got the proof.
Yeah, because the recordings are everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no way out of this one. There's absolutely no way out of it. I don't know how. Honestly, I don't know how, but I'm enjoying it. And you're right, Kay Hayes. She did look scared. Holiday looked like she was terrified.
It's time to be scared.
Mm-hmm. Yep, about 416 an hour, Elizabeth. Exactly. Exactly. Oh my God. I done seen it all. Oh my God. This
Wow.
is funny. This is funny. But yeah, Evie, back to your original question. Yeah, nobody called her like to bother her or whatever. Like this lady knew everything. Like there's no way she was trying to say a cousin of hers called her and told her about it. Nobody had time to call and tell everything about this whole story before she had a chance to come on live to talk with Nosy and So Debonair. There was no way. Evie, are you on mute? No, I can't hear you. Paul, can you hear her?
I can't hear.
I can't hear her either. She's probably gonna have to reboot. But yeah, no, there was no way that she could have known all the details and everything that was happening beforehand. Oh, So Debonair said he'll be over here in a minute, so we can get the rest of the tea from him. So y'all hold tight because he coming with some more.
Mm, The front porch is hot tonight.
Baby, the front porch is hot. It's mosquitoes up here. Somebody frying fish in the front yard. It's going down.
I love it.
Oh my God. You know what, Erica? You crazy girl. She said it's a group of Monicas with a voice box like the horror movie Scream. I wouldn't even be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. You know what? Tasha K may know, but Tasha K may not know because I think this chick's been hiding herself for a very long time. Oh, he had her fumbling. Well, when he get here, I need to hear all about that. I want to know everything that happened. I want to
Mm,
know absolutely everything that happened. Oh my God. Yeah, the porch got hot. Before we could even start gossiping, the gossip was already going.
sure was.
It was happening tonight.
Now, now my only question is, when she came up on Wally, was it the same time that she was on Nosy's page?
Mm-mm. From what I could tell, it looks like the timing was like when she hung up on them, she stayed off for a while, right? Next
Right.
thing, next thing she called back in, and then I think the plan was to have her talking over here on Nosy's channel, and then have somebody either playing the voice or doing the voice on Wiley's channel. So it would look like she was innocent. Ain't nobody buying it. Holiday, you guilty, girl. You are guilty. Period.
That is so crazy. This is crazy.
Good night, Leisha. Thank you, Nita. I'm glad you're watching both so you can report and tell us what's going on with these crazy people. I feel bad for saying Looney Tune Adventures now. She should have told us from the beginning that she was Holiday. You know how we love Holiday. Oh, and she kept, you know what? She did start off saying she was going to bed, but she never went to bed. But y'all know she did the same thing when she was arguing with players. She had that fake phone call and was like, I gotta go. I'm ending this live right now and talk for another whole 30 damn minutes. Thank you, Paula. Pull up your chair, girl. If you ain't got a chair, get one of them buckets and turn it over. Just sit there. Mm-hmm. This is a mess. This is a whole mess, and I was not prepared for what happened tonight. But we're gonna see what happens. We're just gonna see what happens. And at this point, hey Chanel, at this point, I feel like the ice cream video said it all. Because when we heard that voice, I think we were all certain that that was her. Hey Michelle, y'all hit the like button as you come in. Like we all were certain it was her, but then when she called back to argue, and it's like the more she got agitated, the more she yelled and screamed, the more clear it was that that was clearly her.
The hit dog hollers.
Oh, and she hollered. And you know what? Listen, these folks in these YouTube streets are shady as hell. It was people in that chat telling her to say, I'm shaking right now.
Uh-huh.
If she
Mm-hmm.
had sat up there one time and said, I'm shaking right now, I would have hollered.
Wow.
Lord, Nita. He called every time she messed up, he was holding her to it. Oh. Yeah, the husband was ghost because he helping her do this mess. Oh my God. So Debonair need to hurry up where we can get this gossip.
And you got people stream recording.
Oh
So
yes.
this is gonna be all over YouTube come tomorrow. It's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
hot.
Oh yeah, these streets gonna be on fire.
Yes, they are.
These streets are gonna be on fire. Nita, you need to come up here and tell us what you heard, girl, because we was over here gossiping, so we missed a lot of stuff. Where you at?
Come on up on the porch.
Listen, you can hide behind an avatar. You can just hide behind an avatar. We ain't even gonna get mad. It's true. It's true. Hold on, let me put
Wow.
this link right here. Nita, hit that link and come up here and tell us what you heard, girl. Please. Oh, she at work, so she can't come tell us. Dang.
Oh.
Erica, she ain't gotta reveal herself. She already did it. Just wait. Go watch Nosey's playback after her live finish, and you gonna see her. If you saw Ving Rhames and Holiday Heart, just look for the person who looked like Ving Rhames. She was right there. You know how Holiday looked when he snatched that wig off? Yep, that's right. And that's the thing. She said so much stuff. Now she committed slander. The people saying Kevin Hart wasn't funny, that ain't slander. You right, Hilda. I know players are somewhere hollering. She better be. But at the end of the day, she sat there and she slandered people. She reported false stories. She was full of crap. And she did it all as a Looney Tune. And nobody could come for her. Nobody could do anything. Child, I don't know who the lady being harassed in Houston, but I know Holiday. I doubt Holiday gonna give any interviews because if she does, everybody gonna hear her voice and know it's her. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Y'all go when y'all watch that playback, you'll see exactly what I'm saying. She came in because first she called and Nosy had her on speaker. And so you could hear the voice and we knew it was her. Like she was trying to change her voice at that point. And then that's when Nosy was like, I'm gonna send you the link. And no, she was like, can you call in? She's like, I'm gonna send you the link. And she was like, yeah, send me the link. And you could hear it when she said that the voice was already telling on her. And then from the time that Nosy sent her the link for her to call in, it took her a while. Yeah, that's what Wiley caller said, but they just as smart as Wiley. Oh, there go Nita.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Hey girl.
Okay, so she came on the video, and so Devin was asking a whole bunch of questions, and she just kept fumbling around saying it's not her. And then when he asked her specific questions, then she started slipping up. He said, "Go use your husband's phone and call your cousin that just called you." She said, "I can't call my cousin because I don't have her number." How do you don't have her number if she called you to tell you to watch the video? And then she
Girl.
said her daughter told her to watch the video. So Debonair did a description on the line, which I just went through. You have to put your name, you have to type your name in to get into this chat, to this link. She said her name automatically popped up and it was her name, but she typed in the name that she's going by, Monique or whatever it is, and so forth. He was like, if you're using your daughter's YouTube, how did your name come up? She said it automatically did or something like that. And once he started calling her out, it was a downhill shit from there. And then she hung up. And then she tried to call back, and so Debonair was like, "No, you could have rehearsed this whole conversation." We know, he was like, "Go ahead, go ahead. We'll listen to it." And then yeah, she was just a fumbling mess. And then she slipped up and said, "Oh, that was not my avatar. That was me. You posted. You ain't post." Being that she was saying that you didn't post the avatar, you posted a picture of me in that Dallas shirt. And I was like, okay, she slipped up again. Did she realize? Because at this point, she's getting heated. The more hot she getting, the more she's messing up.
Oh my
Mm.
gosh.
So Debonair was not here for it, and he was calling her out. He was like, "You just lying." And then she said some witchcraft stuff, I guess that she must say on her page, and she said it to Nosy right before she hung up the line because she
Look
got
what Erica just said. That's what Erica said. She said that she told Nosy I curse you to the roots. Like
yeah.
she
She said,
called
"I,"
it.
and so Debonair was like, "Yep, that's her."
Yes. Oh, Holiday is Monica, aka the Avatar, aka Looney Tune Adventures. Well, when she came on character, she was looking just like Ving Rhames in Holiday Heart after he snatched that wig off.
Now I got a question. How any other time that she goes on live with other people like Wiley and everything, she's behind the avatar. She couldn't be behind that avatar because she was still on that phone call with Nosy. She
Hmm.
was saying, "Oh, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed." But you fully dressed, makeup on, everything else like that. You're not going to bed.
Girl, was that makeup?
It was something. It
War
wasn't.
paint.
That's not how I look when I go to bed.
No, no. But maybe she felt like she needed to have makeup on when she lay down so she'll look better when she wake up. I guess.
Mhm.
Yes, it is creepy. This is some creepy crap. And you could see the look in her eyes like she looked absolutely worried. That was not the look of somebody who was irritated because you putting their name in some stuff. That was somebody who looked like I just got caught.
She slipped up on something else again too. She was bragging, saying that, "Oh, I got tax businesses." At first, she said it was in Louisiana, right? And then after she called back a second time, she's like, "I ain't got time for this. You can look up my my business. I got a tax business in South Carolina." Well, which one is it? Is it South Carolina or Louisiana? Because when you first got on, you said you had multiple tax places in Louisiana.
Uh-huh. Yep.
See, I'm a quality person at work. I listen to the agent's phone calls. I hear everything.
Uh-oh. So you know everything that goes on. And who is this? Is this? I hope I'm saying your name right. Don Shamani. It was over on Nosy Hole live too. So when you go watch the playback, you'll see everything that happened play by play. Yep.
I
It was
think
some.
Holly did her no favors. I find it very suspicious. First, they all cliquish now when they wasn't before, and he was in nosy chat and they was dragging him for Phil, and then he just happened to have the scoop as soon as this lady go on video, and he's like, "Oh, they've been attacking a whole bunch of Monicas." Don't sit here and go on your page and act like you don't be talking about people because that's what you do.
Mm-hmm.
You got
Yep.
all that and in your feelings when everybody was talking about the library incident, but that you did it. That's what people do.
Exactly.
You talk about it, but
Yep.
that was a whole mess. I'm sorry, but So Debonair, he was through it. He was like, "Look, he basically like you a liar. It's you."
Yeah, nobody's believing it. Nobody is like nobody in their right mind would believe that cock and bull story that she was putting out there. Nobody's gonna buy it. That was
And
a
whoever
mess.
that cousin was that came on the phone that she called that she didn't have the number for, that sounded like the person that was on the phone with Wiley.
Wow. Mm-mm. That's crazy. So this is the thing. What else did So Debonair catch her up on? Like what other lies was she telling?
Especially about the how she logged and once it went downhill from there when she tried to she kept trying to tell this story over and over that she didn't put her name type her name into the link to get onto YouTube, and he was like, "I work on YouTube every day." Yes, you do. She kept saying that her Google something added her name or whatever the case may be. No, it was a slip of habit and you typed that shit in.
Wow.
Because
And
I do it all the time. I ain't supposed to be doing this, but I know it's just out of slipping. Oh, you know what I mean? So she was so quick to do whatever it is. And then she was like, Nosy, Nosy. She was calling Nosy like she was familiar with her. And then she tried to pretend, "Oh, so how you say your name? Is it Nosy?" Like, wait a minute. Like, so you want to pretend like you just ain't been calling her Nosy like she was your friend or you knew about her for like 20 minutes?
yeah, she knew exactly what she was doing. But like I said, it's like once she got agitated, that's when she started exposing herself even worse. When
He
she
was like,
called the first time and Nosy just had her on the speaker, she was trying to disguise her voice. That's why Nosy was like, "This ain't the same person that was on that ice cream video." But it clearly was. Like, I think that was the same voice, the one we heard getting agitated and cursing people. I think that was absolutely the same voice.
He was like, how is it that you're attached to her LLC? He was like, because that's how we found you. Can you please answer that? Can you just please answer that question? And she just went on this rant, and then she brought up her children and everything else like that. He was like, "No, what you're not going to do, because I don't talk about people kids." He kind of got upset over that, and then he was like, "But what you can do is just answer the question. You're deflecting. Nobody's talking about your kids. Nobody said this in this live. You're deflecting from the question that I asked you." He was like, "Until you can answer me." He's like, "I don't want to hear it."
Right. And that's the thing. Like, I can't imagine staying on a phone that long with somebody trying to explain that I'm not a freaking avatar if I don't know anything about it or I don't have nothing to do with it. I
And
I just wouldn't do that. And you right, Nee. Wiley is out for himself. I hope she don't think she got no real ally in Wiley because Wiley ain't nobody's ally. Wiley not his own friend.
girl, it was messy.
Uh-huh. All I want to know from Wiley is did he pay for that library he tore up while he was screaming Emmett Till?
When did that happen?
This was child. This was a few
Come on,
years
boy.
ago. You know, Nosy like to dig. Her butt went and dug it up and was playing the news report and everything. Where he was on there in there tearing up the people computers, throwing books on the ground. They
What?
said he did $10,000 worth of damage. Um, that crazy girl said it was because his eyes had him agitated. So I
Oh
don't know
my
whether
god.
his eyes did it or
Horrible.
what caused it. That's why I said I don't want to fight with him. Number one of his eyes might accidentally see me.
When I tell you she looked at so evil when she said that shit to Nosy about the roots and roots that she was gonna do. I was like, well, that went all the way left.
Yes. And you playing with somebody that tell you she's a witch. Nosy was up there showing her tar water, letting them know she'll put something back on her. I say, well, now y'all done got too deep for me. I got to go.
Because she was all like in the blood of Jesus type Christ like person. For her to just end that chat the way she did was kind of shocking.
Child, that wasn't shocking. That was revealing. See, all you got to do, I'm telling you, anger, laughter, and liquor are all the same. You know why? Because they make people show you who they are. If you get them laughing, they're going to show you who they are. They're going to start talking. If you piss them off, they're going to start talking. Just like if you get them drunk, they're going to start talking. And that's right, Paula. She had a bunch of aliases. It was the Monique name. Then it was Monique Bernard, Monique Cook. It was Monica Allen. Like it was a lot of names. Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Girl,
And
I'm a bottle of wine down and a whole blunt through with this live. I was like, I can't.
Okay.
oh, okay. Egypt said he did pay, and this I guess the subscribers helped him pay for the library. He said he had a mental break. He's bipolar. Now that I believe. That I believe. I think it's either bipolar or he got multiple personalities, and maybe it's one personality for each eye. That's why they keep going in different directions. They don't get
Oh
along.
my god.
Mm-hmm. That's what's causing this. That's
What's
what's
up?
causing all of this. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what she gonna do. Wiley trying to save her, but I don't know. I don't think Wiley can do it.
He can't save himself.
No, he can't. He ain't been able to save himself yet. He keep injecting himself in other people's arguments. When Tasha K was getting raked over the coals for what went on between her and Jaguar Wright, he jumped in the middle of that too. Oh, and one leg longer than the other. Poor Wiley. Poor
Did you
Wiley
see
Cyrus.
when Armand went on his show the other night and was reading him down?
I heard about it, y'all. I told you I can't watch Wiley. He makes me dizzy. I don't know which eye to look at, so
I
I
was
keep saying,
surprised at the title. So when I clicked on it, I clicked on it and I came in right when Armand was going off at him. He was like, "You sit here carrying on and acting all foolish and stuff in these YouTube streets, but you wasn't saying it when I was helping you when you was going through all of this craziness and you picked up the phone and called me." I
mm,
was, "Ooh,
oh, now that must have been a hell of an argument. Mm-mm. See, I didn't know anything about it. Like I asked around to find out.
well, Armand told it."
Mm,
Mm,
oh
mm,
well,
mm.
that's crazy. That's crazy. So I don't know. I hope he paid them people for that library because they said I did clearly watch that news report where the news reporter and the lady from the library said it was $10,000 worth of damage. Yeah, that's what I heard. Egypt. I don't watch him. I can't watch him. I get motion sickness. I can't watch Wiley. I got a medical condition. I can't watch Wiley. I gotta get a doctor's note first. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen next, but there it is. And we heard it on Nosy's channel, but I get the feeling we're gonna see it all over YouTube by tomorrow.
Look, I told Nosy, I said first it was the petties, then Toxic going to jail, then you unearth Monica. It's going down.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's why I say I don't know what's gonna happen next, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it. The only other thing I saw, like basically the gossip this week was kind of dry. Like the most interesting thing was, of course, the little bitty boy man, being angry because we said he wasn't funny, and then of course Lala and Carmelo for the umpteenth time, and then they trying to figure out if J Lo was cheating on her husband, which so what if she was? He was cheating too. And then the only other dry piece of business I saw was them trying to, make a big deal because Meg the Stallion stopped following the baby. And I don't know whether I'm too old for that, but I just can't manage to tell.
Okay.
Hey, Nee, I'm glad you found me too, baby. I left them people alone a long time ago. And to be perfectly honest and transparent, mostly because I had gotten information that this lady was not who she was pretending to be. So me being the kind of person I am, it was easy for me to just leave her alone and distance myself. And I felt like anybody else who wanted to be bothered with her could be bothered with her. I didn't want to be associated with her, to be honest, because I knew a day like this was coming.
Mm-mm-mm. Why
Yeah.
is it that everybody kept saying to send a video of this live to Sherelle? Who's Sherelle?
Sherelle is from Sherelle's World. She has a page, a pretty popular platform, and apparently her and Monica had got into some stuff before. I heard something about John Yates being involved, and her trying to expose Sherelle because apparently nobody knew Sherelle and Perry were married. Like I don't know why that was a big deal, but apparently that's what happened. Hey, Egypt. Well, I'm glad you found me. Thank you so much. If y'all haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that like button. Please share this live. Y'all know I'm just really getting started. So please, anything you can do, I really appreciate it. And yes, I'm out here begging for likes. I sure am. But apparently there was something going on with that. Like they had beef and something about Sherelle wanted to sue her too. But at the same time, if Sherelle didn't know who she was and she didn't have nobody trying to track her down, it might not have been possible. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think at this point, with everybody tracking things down, oh girl, you so shady. Why you not up here on the porch? She said she feels sorry for Miss Bernice. Yeah, I think Holiday is the avatar figure. I think so. And I don't know. I just feel like at the end of the day, you did what you did. You just gotta live with it. Ain't no way out of it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to tell you. Like I said, I don't know how she gonna get out of it. This could have been avoided. I heard that she's gotten in beefs with people before, so this ain't the first time.
I got a question. How is it that she can go on all of these platforms and talk about it, but when any of the people that she talk about, when they go and defend themselves or speak on something on their page or go speak to somebody else, they get flagged and striked and all of that stuff like that? How is it that she get to go on and do that, but the people that she's defaming can't do it?
Well, some people are good at playing the victim. Like they like attacking folks, but they don't like it when that energy comes back to them. You're right, Erica. She does need to live in her truth. But you're absolutely correct. I think that comes down to people not wanting to take accountability. And that to me, it comes down to why she's hiding her face in the first place. You're hiding your face because you want to be able to say absolutely anything, clown people, and not really be accountable for what you're doing. That avatar was a way to that avatar was a way to have anonymity and to make sure that she is never held accountable, that she never has to answer to anything that she says. No problem, Afia. And so that's what it was for, and I think that's why she fought so hard to be able to still hide. Like she absolutely wants to be able to still hide. Too legit. You don't think that's her? It may not be, but I do. Until I see a better suspect, it's gonna be Holiday for me. Until I see a better suspect, I'm gonna have to leave it on Holiday because Holiday show sounded like her.
Yes. She talks just like her. It's
I
not even
definitely.
it's not about us just the sound. Everybody has their own way of communicating.
Mm-hmm.
We have sometimes little words or phrases that we give off and
Mm-hmm.
that we'll say, and she used them in those videos.
She did.
So it's no getting around that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Sharon, Crafty Sharon, girl, you up here on the porch. Talk with us. What you got?
Hey, yes, when you talk about Monica and Sheree Roll,
Mm-hmm.
I went back and looked at the old video that
Uh-huh.
Sheree Roll and her husband did, and found out
Yeah.
Monica what actually came on as a friend. Like they was friendly, and then she got into John Yates' mind, and then started doing rumors and trying to really
Oh.
wait. So she came in trying to um, take viewers from Share World to hers and
Mm.
try to knock out Share World out. That would happen. That would actually happen.
Wow.
Yeah, because she was they keep saying she was a blogger. She was a blogger first. That was Tasha K keep saying she was a blogger. Then she went on this, but she saw Share World how they did the panels,
Mm-hmm.
and so she got she became friendly with Sheree. Or that I hope
Hey,
that's her name.
Barbara.
Say her name, but she came
Uh-huh.
in front of her because her Sherelle and her had an hour thing, and then somewhere in the line she got into John Gates and did exactly what Schoolboy did, got into the ear, and then John Gates finally woke up, found out he got played and used.
Oh,
Well, he didn't
wow.
honestly get played and used because I had just started watching Sherelle's World,
I'm
and
sorry.
that's what made me really get into YouTube because all that stuff had just was about to spark up,
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
and I will watch that episode when Monica and John Yates, because John Yates always was on Sherelle's World, and they would commentate
Hmm.
on certain type of TV shows,
Yes.
and he just knew that with talking with Monica that something was just a little odd, and they was able to put together that Perry wasn't just a family member, but was Sherelle's husband, which didn't make a big difference anyway. But
Yeah.
it was the fact that John Yates would have private conversation with Sherelle about Perry.
Mm.
He
Oh.
felt some type of way. It was like, man, here I am, and I'm talking to you about the other panelists, and all the while, this is your husband. and and Monica really must have just gotten, like that ain't right, that type of stuff, and kind of got him all
Hmm. Yeah.
flustered to speak out and expose it all. And I mean, what Sherelle said, yes, he's my husband. You know,
Yeah. But you know
it,
what? That kind of thing wouldn't have been an issue if you wasn't trying to talk about somebody behind their back.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you get mad because you were trying to be slimy and got caught at it?
Hmm.
That's what I'm trying to understand. And I'm like, we're seeing this same behavior yet again.
Yeah. And the one thing about on the show for her own show from the T, everything
Mm-hmm.
was fine. And I think like I said, if people could come on the show, come on their platform, they picked. Monica didn't understand. People pick who they want to deal with on you once you had a panel. And I think that Monica saw, or somebody else, Monica or somebody else from behind was saying that this girl is getting too much of attention. Pez. And Pez was just doing her job. She was doing what she was supposed to do, and that's it.
Right.
So, I
But
mean,
see,
sometimes people should
no, go ahead, sis.
go ahead. Sorry,
No, no, go
I
ahead. Go
think
ahead.
sometimes people get. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. Like for example, I have a coach, and she was saying when she started out, she had a mentor, and her mentor got jealous of her because she was succeeding. But she told her mentor, "Is this is what I do, wherever she did to get on to do her business. But even sometimes your mentor gets jealous of you.
Yeah, that can happen. That can really happen. But I'm gonna tell you, I think what happened with Ples, I don't believe
Hmm.
it was just jealousy. Like, if I can just
No.
be honest, I feel
Hmm.
like the issue was she saw players becoming more popular, and I think she
Hmm.
got worried. I think she got worried that the girl was going to leave. She wasn't mad because of jealousy. I think she was just mad because that girl was leaving. She knows she doesn't have a personality that can captivate people's attention. She doesn't have a. I mean, she literally has the personality of a bowl of oatmeal. So she needed other people to gain and keep the
Yes.
attention of the audience. And with her knowing that players was becoming or more or less a fan favorite, she knew, okay, this girl becoming more and more popular. Eventually, she's going to want to leave. And then when the girl left, she took it personal. She took it as an attack because she knew she could not survive without that girl there. Let's be all the way honest. It would have
Yes,
basically
that's true.
depended on it would have depended on Bishop to kind of hold the show, Marcella to, come in with shots here and there, and Schoolboy just sit there and make faces. Don't really be saying too much. So that
But
would have
Bishop
put
and
pressure on
myself,
her to have to perform.
Are going to leave anyway. You know, but Bishop been doing YouTube for longer than Monica was doing, so he gonna leave anyway.
But
And
this is the thing. She wasn't worried about that because, okay, think about
oh,
it, right? Ples got her platform after she got up there on this lady's show. She didn't have
yes,
a
that's
platform
true.
before, right? So
Yes.
follow me. So with that being said, she felt like, well, Bishop got his channel, but he still has time for me. She knew that if Ples built up her channel the way people were really taking to her and identifying with her, Ples wasn't gonna have time for her. That's what she was worried about. She needed people
Oh.
to hide behind. She did not want people to see who she was. She does not have confidence in who she is, which is why she's hiding. She keeps trying to put it on safety. You're not worried about nobody doing nothing to you. You worried about
Hmm.
people clowning you. That's what you worried
That,
about.
that's a good point.
That's what she was worried about. This is somebody who
That's a
is
good point.
extremely insecure. She hid behind that avatar so she could talk crap, insult people, slander people, make up
Yes,
stories for
that's true.
clickbait. And then even if somebody wanted to serve a cease and desist or sue her for what she was saying, she knew they couldn't reach her because they didn't know who the hell she was. That's
Hmm.
why she was hiding behind that avatar, simple and plain. So that's
Yes.
what it came down to, and that's what she
Oh my
couldn't
god.
keep up with.
Mm.
That's what she couldn't keep up with. Simple. So
Yeah.
now, she's mad.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's mad.
Right. Right. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, cuz, for coming up here and talking with us on the porch. We done been on here almost 2 hours. We ain't gonna stay too. Oh, the link. Michelle, you got something to say? Oh, well, let me let you tell the people what you want to tell them. Grab that link and come on up, girl. Cause you might have some more juice for us. Cause we've been trying to keep up with all the mess going on in these YouTube streets, and it's too much. I don't think we got enough hands, girl. Mm-mm. All I'm gonna say is we're gonna see now, because at the end of it all, if y'all remember, she was sitting there saying that Marcella and Schoolboy wasn't leaving, and then when Marcella made it clear that
Hi,
absolutely I
Sinitra.
am. Hey, boo, how you doing?
Girl, what a mess. But that's her. That
Yep,
is definitely her.
I agree. I
I've been
agree.
watching Nosy all week,
Yep.
and I knew she was going to uncover all of this mess.
Ooh.
I'm a behavior analyst. I
Mhm.
am taught to read behavior.
Mhm.
That woman was lying. Her eyes said it all.
Yep.
It showed desperate. She was desperate to try to convince them it's not her. It's definitely her.
Yes. Mhm.
And I don't know who's on the Wiley show pretending that they're her, but it's not her. It didn't sound like her one bit. But
Okay.
I don't know why she just doesn't confess. Just confess and say, you know what, guys? It's me. Forgive me. I apologize and move on.
Well, Michelle, she really can't do that now and just be free and clear, because there's so many people now that are looking for her to take legal action against her. This lady is petrified.
Yes. And then her husband comes on. Now, what husband in their right mind, if this is not true, if this is not your wife they're talking about, would allow their wife to stay on the phone and be spoken to like that or whatever? Like, come on.
Yeah, no, no way in hell. And Nee, I don't know. I don't know whether she was paying the daytime people or whether they were all just collaborating because they had established platforms. I don't know. But
Sinitra,
it looks
you
like
have
she's
the
getting
nail on the
paid.
head, though.
Say that again, sis.
You hit the nail on the head when you mentioned something earlier on the Nosy show. You said there is many of them. I think it's a group of
Yep.
people that are working together. And I do believe Wiley is one of them. He's covering the mess. Probably
Yeah,
paid him.
Wiley's trying to join the group at the last minute. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. I think at this point in the game, Wiley is just cannon fodder. Like they're never gonna let him sit at the cool kids table. That's a wrap. But
Exactly.
if you're willing to, to be a stoolie, hoping you're gonna get to the cool kids table, then they're gonna let you, put yourself out there as cannon fodder. And that's
And they're
legit what's
laughing at
going
him.
on.
And they are laughing at him. He's the
Yes.
idiot, right?
Yes.
Um, this is a whole mess because she started all of this. This could
She
have
did.
ended. All she had to say was sincerely apologize to Plez.
Yep.
Move on. Don't have another show about, oh, she breaks her silence. Have this fake pastor come on. And to me, she's fake.
Yeah.
Anyone dealing with ex-girlfriend of Jamal Bryant, sorry. Can't go there.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? And I'm disappointed because I really liked her. I started watching her because of Monique, and I really like Monique Samuels because
Yeah, I like
we
Monique
love
too.
Potomac. And I'm just so disappointed. I unsubscribed immediately after her live with the
Hmm.
panel, the way she treated Plez.
Yeah, I think a lot of people did because it wasn't cool. It wasn't cool how she treated that girl, lying about her mental health. Like, I don't think anybody appreciated it and trying to devalue her degree by saying a quote unquote lawyer. I don't think any sister appreciated that.
Yes. I thought it was very disturbing for me when she broke her silence and the Dr. Griffith, I think, is that correct? She
Yes.
pretty much put out all of Plez's information out there.
Yes, they did.
Whew.
And they did it intentionally. It was done.
Yes.
That was a very passive aggressive attack on players. That wasn't
Yeah.
nice. That was very
No.
nasty. But
Disgusting.
but
That's
let's be
when I
honest.
went unsubscribed. Yep. I was like, nope, you don't get to do this to people that
Yeah,
had,
but if
that was working for you for free pretty much. $300 a month, $200 a month is not money.
no, and this is the thing. But let's be honest. She's not a nice person. Like just like perfectly flawed said, a narcissist just cannot move on. She
And
lost
that is
control of the
the truth.
situation, and she wanted to keep beating that dead horse to try to make it look like something that it wasn't.
Yes,
They
absolutely.
can't accept
Because she kept
accountability.
That's
right.
right.
And
Hey, Fee.
she kept wanting Nosy to apologize. I kept texting to Nosy, don't apologize because that means you're accepting liability.
Yep.
Whatever you do not apologize.
Hmm.
Period. Hey, Fee. How
Yeah.
you doing?
I'm good. How is everybody doing tonight?
Oh,
We doing
good.
good. It's good to
I
see
thought I'd
you.
pop on and support Sinitra my first time.
Thank
Yes,
you, my
yes,
love.
I'm loving it. Congratulations, Anitra, on your new YouTube channel.
Thank
Yes, I will be
you.
here for you from now on, girl.
See,
Yes,
this is why I love my sisters. This, you know what I said earlier. I'm a Nene Leaks fan, but let me just be very clear. I am my sister's fan. I am a black woman stan all day, all night.
Yes.
I love my sisters, and I appreciate the way y'all have come to support me. Like my heart is full. Now back to
yes.
this good old messy gossip. Fee, what you got, girl?
Let me tell y'all something. I have been following this story since it broke. Okay, I'm like, I've been a ho in these streets, all up and down YouTube.
Mm,
Because I just cannot take it. Because first of all, what she did to Plas was just so effed up.
Like it was just messed up.
Yes.
And because she couldn't accept any accountability for any of her actions, I think that's what
Hmm.
intrigued me the most.
Yeah.
So it got me more and more excited to like see, like, is she ever gonna accept that she's the one that's kind of like making this up and she's gaslighting the whole situation? And once I saw that she wasn't gonna accept any accountability, I was like, she's the whole narc. Like, no joke,
Mhm.
she's a narcissist. Like, this lady
Yeah.
is mentally ill. She
Hmm.
definitely is mentally ill. I don't, everybody kept saying, just apologize. And she just wasn't trying to hear it. She just,
Sociopathic tendencies. I'm telling
yes,
you,
she's
I
scary.
was. Yeah.
Let me
Very
tell y'all,
scary.
that was her that called in the nosy hoe.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
at first I was like, because she's so convincing. But then I thought about it. I said, let me tell you something. If that was me and my husband, and
Thank
I
you.
was sitting there trying to clear my name, first of all, I ain't calling into no show that I don't know nothing about. Let me start there.
Right.
Right?
Second of all, second of all, if my husband seen the way they was hollering and screaming, you are, he would be like, no, the hell she ain't, and you hanging this effing phone up, and these people are like, they didn't react like people that didn't have anything to do with this situation.
Yep.
Their
Right.
reaction was like nothing, like it wasn't normal.
It
Wouldn't y'all
wasn't.
have just went crazy if that was like if somebody was like putting your picture up there and you weren't this person, you would be screaming and hollering and being like, oh hell no. This lady was calm. She was trying to clear herself very calmly.
Justifying. Yes. Yes.
Yes. And if y'all don't what I kept hearing her say, and she said it at least 10 times, was every time Nosy said, you are her, Monica, you're the avatar. She said, that's it's not me. It's not me. That's an oxymoron. It
Yes.
is you. That's
Yes,
what she,
and she tripped up a lot of times. Like she even
yes.
tripped up and said, "That's not my avatar." Oh, so you have an avatar now? That's what I
Right.
Right.
mean. Yeah,
How did you even know about the avatar? No one has said a word about it. They
exactly. And all about the tea. No
yup.
one mentioned all about the tea.
Not until she did. I'm telling you. Then she said, I watched a video. And Nosy said, well, if you never heard of me, how'd you watch a video? Like,
Exactly.
oh my God. Like she
Exactly.
was just tripping. And that's the same thing that she was doing with Ples. She was coming up with lie after lie. And it's like, if you don't
Lies
believe
and
her,
tripping.
yes, she's
Tripping.
like a
She was
pathological liar,
Ples
guy.
felt my heart went out to Ples because she was pretty much degrading Ples in front
She
of
was.
everyone. And Ples supposed to be a lawyer, you know?
Right.
But Ples, what happened to Ples was she got emotionally involved. She
Yeah.
cared too much about Monica, and she
Yeah.
cared more about Monica than Monica cared about her.
But they all did. They
Yes,
all
they all
did. They
did.
all believed that she was the person she was presenting herself to be.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know. No, I
Yes.
just this is the first time I've been able to talk to anybody about it because none of my friends like really get on YouTube and really pay attention to it. My husband will come in here every blue moon and be like, "Y'all still trying to figure out who that cartoon lady is?" And he'll joke with me about it, but he's not really that invested. So I know I'm talking a lot, but I'm just really y'all. It what happened on Nosy Live tonight was epic.
Was the
It
Epic.
best
was.
live ever in a while. I enjoyed
It
it. Oh my
was
gosh,
epic.
it was like reality TV.
It
It
was.
was.
I'm serious. Like it really was. Like she needs
Mhm.
to get paid like a reality TV. That joke was like good.
It really
Oh
was.
my
But you know
gosh.
what? Now, y'all, here lately, YouTube has been better than reality TV. We didn't get this much
Yes,
action the whole season of Real Housewives of Atlanta.
for
We didn't get
real.
this. We darn sure ain't getting this action on Married to Medicare. It ain't happening.
Yeah, it's true. I think what would be great. I know that they said that Catfish is going to probably investigate. TMZ should get involved too. Let's see how
Oh,
much he'll holler then.
I'm telling you. But I think it's more than one. I think, and
Yes.
that's another thing. Did y'all notice how her husband just kind of disappeared?
He's
yeah.
part of it too. He's probably using the voice box.
He was
Right.
too calm. He was like, "Why are you cursing at me?" And I'm like, my husband would have been like, "Who you talking to?" Like, no one would have been
Absolutely.
as calm as
Mm-hmm.
them. Are you kidding me?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yes,
that was so
indeed.
good.
Because Nosy, because she just goes off. I'm just
Yes,
trying to stay calm, because we want her to trip up. The more
yep,
she talked, the more she tripped up.
yep,
If you just held back and just asked her questions, she
yep.
either stuttered, her eyes blinked a lot. She-
Yo, y'all, she
Yeah.
scared me when she did that. Did y'all hear when she said, "I bind you," and then she hung the phone up?
yes,
She like, yo,
demons.
I was like, I think
Yeah,
she's kind of crazy.
demonic spirits is on that woman.
That's
Yes.
D.
She
That's
scares
D.
me.
Girl, that's D. Monica. And
Yeah.
Mm,
Sherry, listen, I do still believe that that person that Nosy has dubbed Beefy is a part of this, but only because I believe that Beefy is the avatar. I think she used that lady's face to try to be a decoy to get people off her tail because she didn't want a night like this to happen. And it still blew up in her face.
so you think
Yeah.
Beefy is the avatar? You don't think the lady that called in is the avatar?
No,
The
this is what
lady
I'm
that,
saying. I believe that Holiday is absolutely the avatar. But you got to remember the girl that Nosy is calling Beefy. I
Hmm.
believe that Monica or Holiday Heart was using that lady's picture and emailing.
yes.
That's what
Yes,
I
I
believe.
believe that too, because I think she just conjured up an email in her name.
Yep.
Okay, 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 okay.
I agree with you there, Sinitra. Absolutely, she did that. But I think she's been watching Nosy all week.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she hasn't went live. Like you could tell she's really shook about this.
She's
But you got
worried,
to remember the last time she went live, she got off live early, and we think she got off live early so she could come and watch Nosy's live. That's
Yep.
what we think. And she
right?
hasn't been back on.
Right? Make this make sense, Sinitra.
Hmm.
First, she says, my cousin called me, right? And told me all about this, that some woman is showing my picture of me and my husband, da 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 da. Then she says, so Debonair says, call her. Call her. I don't have her number. You don't have your cousin's number. Then she says, well, I haven't spoken to her for a while. Okay, but doesn't her number show call display? You're calling a cell phone, right? There was just lie after lie after lie.
Then she
Yep.
turned around and said, she just passed some tests to become a realtor. And they said, "Well, I thought you hadn't talked to her in a while. How would you know that?" I
Ex-
seen it on Facebook.
Okay. Them lies don't, honey. That's one thing about a lie. A lie don't never care who tell it. And this
Nope.
lady has had a lot of practice lying. I
Oh my
Practice,
goodness.
personally, I
pathological
took
liar. She believes it. She believes her lies now.
Yep.
yeah. Well, that's a sociopath. But
Yes,
Yeah, she
hats off
scared
to
me.
So Debonair for catching her in every lie she told.
Mm-hmm.
yes, he did not let off. He knew what questions to ask her, because,
Hmm.
and then she just kept getting more anxious,
Just the
right?
way she kept saying baby and sweetheart, I was like, that's her. That is her. Like
Even
her
when he said,
voice.
remember, he
Eh,
asked her to say, hello, teacup. She tried to change her voice.
She
Like,
Yeah,
did.
she did.
She was like,
Now who is
say
this? Is
what?
this now sis? Is
Then she
this
was like,
is this
hello,
neat?
teacups.
Is this Nene or Nine? I want to say it's Nine with the Nunu. I'm with
Right.
you. Who says I curse you and then calls back? That's what I'm
right?
wondering. I'm
No, that
asking.
was
You
so
curse someone, then you
scary.
call them back. Why are you calling back? She is shook.
Yep.
She
Yep.
knows it's about a matter of time
Yep.
that this is all going to come out. She can say all the things about lawyers she's going to get. She don't have money. She better sell that Lamborghini we saw on Facebook.
Yes, but I'm
Please.
sorry.
But
Now
that was probably somebody else's car she
I
was
was
taking a
about to
picture
say.
by.
Now she just took that picture in that car.
Hmm.
Backwoods Betty ain't got no Lamborghini.
No, she don't.
Right? Oh my God. I can't wait to see where this goes, because,
She's
and
not gonna stop because she's too
she's
much
not
of
going
a
to
narc.
stop. It's because she's a narcissist. And
Yep.
that's what happens. She believes that she is being the one, she's the victim here. She really does believe it.
And
And
she
so,
thinks that she's smarter than everybody too.
yes,
And
Yeah,
Yep.
Nene,
she
you
thinks
on to
that Nosy
something.
is not intelligent. Nosy is quite intelligent. Don't
Very.
mess with her.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nene,
So,
you need to come up on the porch, boo. You need to come up on the porch because you listen. I'm for real. She's hitting the nail on the head. She's seeing exactly what I saw. That conversation was way too reminiscent of her exchange that she had with players, and it's Nene.
Yep.
So
Because
I
she,
get
yes,
it.
she started huffing. Remember, she
yes,
said, "Oh, that's the same thing she did on the live." Oh, with as
yes.
talking and
There
catching her
was
out here.
a
Yep.
lot of the same type of wording and things like that. And then she's like, okay, so you don't have a YouTube. You had to use your daughter's,
Mm-hmm.
but then how does your name come up?
Right.
Yep.
And how did you get in your daughter's YouTube that quick? Like you would have had to log in and do all that stuff. Like
And
that's not easy to
right, how do
do.
you know your daughter's password and username so well?
Let me tell you something. I know how to do StreamYard only because I learned how to do it over COVID by calling into Michelle's show. But other than that, I didn't know what I was doing or anything. And if I had to call in at a spur of the moment like that, I wouldn't have
Right?
not known what I was doing. And I wouldn't have been able to log into nobody else's YouTube, much less my own. Like she's lying. She is so
Absolutely.
lying.
Because the first time I did it was for Michelle's
Hey, Kimber.
Young show. And I didn't know what I was doing. I said, "Oh, I got to type my name. Because you got to follow the instructions." So how
Yep.
did she get in so quickly?
Exactly. Exactly. Like she
Because she
came
does it
in
all
and
the
she came in
time.
twice.
Now
Yes,
you
she
know what? Hold on, y'all. Now this sister right here is hitting the nail on the head too. I don't know if y'all caught it. That
but
brain aneurysm thing that she said. I believe she truly copied Monica
yes,
Saul's life,
Yes,
yep,
all the
she's
way
like
down
a
to
stalking
saying,
Monica
sociopath.
"Oh,"
Sauls.
all the way
Hmm.
down to her saying, "Oh, I took a picture with the people over at Sweetie Pies because she
Yep,
saw it on this lady's profile."
to
And
throw us off the trail.
I believe she came
Yes,
up with the idea to kind of take on somebody else's life and their stories and their persona. Oh, and
Yep,
y'all hit the link if you want to come on the porch. And I think she did that after that whole mess with Sherelle because they
hmm,
were trying to find out who she was. So I think that was her
yep,
way of kind of making sure she could stay hidden, but
yep.
she wasn't counting on getting on Nosy Ho's bad side. And now they did.
exactly.
Exactly.
Even with
That's right.
the Monica Allen, she
Yes,
knew enough because Monica Allen says that she does voiceovers and so on. So she was trying to steer
Mhm.
us there as well.
she
But did
was.
y'all notice that they said that the name Monica is somebody put up in Nosy
Yes,
But
Monica
that's
is Monique in Creole.
Yes, yep. It's Monique and Chris. Yep, something like that. But she's definitely, I mean, it's her. And then, like Nosy said, everything comes back to you, sis. And I don't know how, but y'all are gonna apologize to me. Y'all are going to apologize to
but
me.
this is the problem
Yeah,
when we
that's
started
all she
looking.
wanted. She wants
But
the
this is
apology. My God.
but this is the thing. The thing is, while all of us were there, everybody's looking up information. I even looked up information. Now, when the
Mm-hmm.
names came up for people associated with these businesses, and I'm doing air quotes, quote unquote. The
Mm-hmm.
bottom line is going to be that these names were coming up being associated with these businesses.
Mm.
Right?
You get what I'm
How?
saying? So it's like your name would
Yes.
not be associated, not just her name, and the male person's name, which is the Gerald Leonard Allen. Now
Mm.
her
Right.
husband's name is Michael, so I was assuming that Gerald was the husband, but apparently he's not the husband, but he's still
Mm.
associated with her because their addresses are coming up linked to each
Gerald
other.
Allen is her ex-husband. That's her
No,
kid's
ma'am.
Ex-husband.
No,
father.
ma'am.
That
No, ma'am.
Yes.
Her ex-husband is Nicholas Cook. And I went and found the ID where
Oh,
she was
that's
still
right.
going by the name Monique I. Cook. So Nicholas Cook
okay.
is her
So how many times
ex-husband.
has she been married?
Well, I
Yeah, I
don't
was
know.
gonna say Sanitra, because look, when I was looking at her daughter, Hope Allen, she gave a big shout out to her daddy. And when I clicked on her daddy's name thing, who she tagged, it said Gerald Allen. So
Okay,
she
so
must be
Gerald
married
is
more
her
than
daddy.
once.
Maybe she did get married more than once.
Yep,
But
yep.
okay, so then all right, so then we got another
Cuckoo.
question then.
Cuckoo.
But hold on, we got another question. The other
Hmm.
question would be, how is the lady she's calling her mom? How is that her mama? Is that really her mama or is that Gerald's mama? Because his last name is Allen. And the older
Ah,
lady's last
good
name was Allen too.
question. But
That's what
and
I'm
then
No.
saying.
too, she said her father died January
Oh,
2nd.
yes.
I do
Okay, so
believe
she
that
did
because
say
she
that one.
constantly says that. Like, I don't have a dad anymore. She says that a lot.
She said a
Like,
lot on the show. She said a lot
yeah,
on the show. And we
um,
knew she was in Texas because she said she was in Texas when the snowstorm
yep.
I remember everybody
happened.
saying that. All right, Sunrise, Sunrise, sis, you up here on the porch with us, girl. I don't want us to keep talking and act like we don't see you. How you doing? What you doing?
Hey, Sunrise.
Hey, y'all.
Ah,
Sanitra, congrats on your channel. You know we got you, sis.
I
Um,
love it. I love it.
you know we got you, sis. All I'm saying, y'all, is who tells somebody that some strange woman got LLCs in your name and you don't flinch?
exactly. Oh, I thought it was the other
I
one.
would have been so scared.
And
Now
you
hold
don't
on.
you
Do
don't
y'all see what's
flinch.
on the screen? See that right there? In a
A lie's
nutshell.
a lie. She can't keep up with her lies.
Hello.
Yep. Because you got to tell one to tell another. You once you tell one, you got to tell one to cover that one, and then
One.
tell
Yep.
another one to cover that one, and then tell another
Mhm.
one to cover. You got to keep on going with it.
That
Yes.
woman
Yeah,
ain't blink. You hear me? You tell me somebody got an LLC in my name, I'm going to hell off.
she did not
Exactly.
flinch. And then she says, the only LLC I have is in this company's name. Oh my God. I'm like, there you go. Tell
Mm-hmm.
us more. You know, it was crazy. I don't
Like
know.
she
That
didn't
little
flinch. Like
Listen,
she didn't flinch on a lot of stuff, y'all. I'm telling.
Not
First of all,
at all.
I just being on the show and being accused of being somebody that you're not. There's she wouldn't have been that calm, and ain't no way in hell your husband gonna just go to bed. Like, what
right,
is going
Really?
on
right.
here?
I got
And did she look uncomfortable to you? Does it
No,
look like someone that's used to being on YouTube talking?
and she kept calling her nosy. Like she was doing too much.
it was just like a
Yes, like she
real
was familiar with her.
familiarity. Right.
Yes.
Like it was a real
Yes.
familiarity with nosy. Like she kept calling her nosy. She kept
Yep.
calling her nosy.
Yep.
And then for you to not know all of this and you're so unfamiliar with it, but
Mhm.
that wasn't my avatar. You know, like her verbiage was like way too familiar. It was just way too
Right,
familiar.
and but you don't know nothing about YouTube, but that wasn't your avatar.
Right.
right.
Right?
And secondly, if it's not me, I'm not putting all that effort in arguing with no effing body.
Ain't
Like,
me
Especially if I don't
either.
know you and
Boom.
this doesn't have
Especially if I
anything
don't
to
know
do
you.
with me. I would never
Yep.
right.
do it.
Like, and if I did call in, it would be thank you for all of the information. If I could message you privately because I need to forward all of this information to my attorney.
Yep.
And it
Exactly.
would be that. Like,
Yep.
and it would be that. Like, you know,
Conversation over.
Yes,
conversation done.
Tamiko. It was Tamiko, I agree, girl. It was the curse you to the roots for me too. Now,
Absolutely.
Yes.
this
Let
is
me
I
tell you
felt that.
something.
I felt that in the
Let
pit
me
of my
tell y'all
soul.
something. I hung up when I was like, let me start praying because this woman is really demonic. And her
yeah, she's
eyes were
evil.
like black. Did y'all see her eyes? And she kept on
Mhm.
trying to squint at and you know what's so crazy is that Nosy is
I
girl, she makes
hollered.
me laugh. But one thing about Nosy is that she noticed it. She was like, I'm from Louisiana. You can't do me on me. Like
She
she
goes,
knew what she was
Nosy
trying to
hit that
do.
return to sender real quick.
yeah, Nosy said,
Sure
I'm a
did.
witch too. I,
Yup.
I
When
hollered.
she said that, I hollered. I hollered. I was like, oh yeah, they
Oh
are
my
at
goodness.
home on this live.
Mhm. Oh my goodness.
I
And
Somebody
got
she
my
called back
entire
because
life.
she realized she couldn't get her. She called back because the narcissists don't like to lose. And she
Mm-mm.
just could not let it go. She was like, I gotta convince. She's such a good liar, and she probably convinces everybody in her world of her lies all the time. And
Really
she
good.
just was so upset that she could not convince everybody that she was not who we said she was.
And
But
I'm
now,
wondering too, what just came to mind, sorry not to cut you,
hmm
No, you're
is
fine.
how many people really know that she does this?
Mm.
I don't know, but I'm pretty certain. I'm pretty certain from the husband's body language that he's fully
Yep.
aware. And I
Mm-hmm.
He
also feel
knows.
like
But like
I also
her
let me
church
say
brothers and sisters and stuff.
well, they may not know over at the church, but chances are this heifer don't even go to the church like she claimed. not when you
Right.
sitting up talking about you cursing people to the roots. Now I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you what else I saw. I saw somebody who is accustomed to not only lying, but she's accustomed to getting caught in her lies and then trying to lie out of the lies. Like this is
Yes.
Mm.
somebody,
Yes.
this is somebody who is experienced and she's a freestyle liar. Like she can freestyle. Now the
Yep.
problem was so
For
debonair didn't want her
years.
feet to
And
the fire. So he was
mhm.
making it difficult for her to freestyle. You know, she couldn't catch the beat.
Mm-mm.
But when you look at her
Mhm.
eyes, like the whole time she was talking, she's squinting, she's looking down, like you could see the discomfort, but the discomfort was only because, okay, you caught that lie, let me shoot this one. You caught that
Mhm.
lie, let me shoot
But
this
Yeah.
one.
And she's been
y'all, what was
doing it
up?
and
What
getting
was?
away with it for so long,
Mm-hmm.
right? So she's thinking, oh, this is just going to go away. But it's
Yeah.
not going to go away. Nosey's going to go right to the end.
But what was up with that sheet of paper that she had with the notes on it?
Mm-hmm.
That's you
Yeah,
now
what
y'all
was that?
y'all already know what that was. That's because she's been sitting up there watching, taking notes, and so
Mm-hmm.
she had a lie prepared to rebut every accusation. She
Mm.
had to keep track. You know, she's
She
getting
has to keep
old.
track.
These
But why
Mm.
did she hold that
Yeah, she's
drink up
getting
at the
old.
end too? Like the drink. Why was she
And,
why was she holding why was she trying to show us that drink?
and that shows that she was in Louisiana,
Yes. So
didn't
I
it?
was like, why is she? Yes, it said something about Charles, something.
Lake
I just,
Charles. Lake Charles.
yes, it's
Over
Yes.
there
she.
with because see, listen, this is the thing. Like I live here in Houston. Lake
Mhm.
Charles is just like it's just across the border. Like it's a hop, skip, and a jump across the border.
Oh,
Hey
okay.
Star. And
Ah.
so right. So it's like I picked up on her. Like she is full of crap. When she was saying that she got caught, you know, the storm froze them out. I'm pretty sure it did because Lake Charles is like right next door. Me and my other half used to run over there to the casino, to Kashada and the other little casino over there on a regular
Mm,
basis.
okay.
So that's a very normal, you know, distance. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, you know, it's
You
not
guys are
far at
very
all.
close.
Yeah. That's the
Mm,
whole thing. Like this girl is not honest at all.
mm-mm.
Not at
Dang.
So when she's saying she was in Texas, because Monica on I'll call her the avatar, she says that she lives in Texas. So really and truly, she doesn't. She's just saying that she did to
well,
throw
see
everyone off.
what she did on air was another attempt to misdirect because when the storm was going on, what she said was, "Oh, the pipes are messed up. I'm pissed off. I'm out of my car. I don't have no power." So she was alluding to the fact that she could possibly be in Texas
Mm-hmm.
without just saying, you know, I actually am in Lake Charles.
Oh, okay. This
Mm-hmm.
woman, this is a career criminal.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Like, look at what
somebody
she's
who
done.
this,
Like,
but listen, ladies, there are some people who are so unhappy with who they actually are
That
that
they make up a facade.
they will create an
Mm-hmm.
entirely different persona.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all
Mm.
watch that
she's a
show
beautiful
Catfish?
woman. Like, I was looking at, she's a beautiful woman. She seems like she's happy with her
Girl,
husband.
listen. No, sis, I'm gonna need you to retract that. Now she looked real good in them pictures she had on Facebook because she had time to take multiple shots, put on a whole
God,
bunch of weave and about 3 or 4 pounds of makeup. But what we saw there
okay,
tonight,
Deidre,
without the
correct
makeup
me.
and the wig, we saw holiday. That's what we saw
Mm-hmm.
tonight.
That's true. That's true. Oh God, I was trying to be nice. I mean,
I
as
understand,
Black
sis, but I
people, we
had to
try
keep
to,
it real.
uplift each other. It's terrible what she's doing. I
But
can't
see,
support that.
and like, don't get me wrong. I'm all for uplifting my sisters. Like I said, I stand on it. I still stand on it. I am my sister's biggest cheerleader.
Mm-hmm.
However, when a sister is slimy, when a sister is dead wrong, I cannot
Hmm.
stand behind you. And when it's time to drag you, we're gonna pull you up on this porch and we're gonna drag you till we skin your knees, sugar. You wrong.
Yeah, she's wrong.
What do
And
y'all
I think
think
that
the really
all
nasty thing is
everyone
that she
wants
did?
from her is to admit, apologize, and I think we would have all moved on already.
Oh,
Well, you know
absolutely.
what? Had she done that in the beginning, this
Yep.
probably would have gone away. But
It would.
because she wanted to make sure that she did not leave the conversation where she was exposed, she kept beating the horse, hoping that she could twist the narrative. She
Yep.
was so
Right?
desperate to twist the narrative that she brought Pastor Coochie Pop up there to do this
Mm-hmm.
fake
Wrong
interview
road.
where she
Like
seed
Portia would say,
pushes.
wrong road.
Yes.
I
She
just
brought, like, literally, she brought this woman up there so she could feed her questions to help her tell the
Mhm.
lies she wanted to tell.
No
Like, almost like
credibility.
somebody setting up the ball for you to play tennis. She just
Yep,
wanted her to serve it up so she could smack it. Like they
that's
sat
it.
there, and I'm telling you, and I still maintain that one of the most laughable moments of that interview was when Pastor Coochie Pop decided she was going to
Stop
question
Patrick Coochie Pop.
Plez's connection with God. Like, oh, if God had told me, then I
Oh
would
Yeah,
have
yeah,
just left, as though God would not have told you to close your legs to J Mouth.
exactly.
that's what I was thinking. And I'm like, okay, you're supposed to be like the mediator. Why are you directing and being biased? Right? You should be being open minded and ask Monica questions and let Monica answer. You were like answering the questions for Monica, And
Now,
what would have been fair if Ples came on that show that night, on the panel that night, and then she plays a true mediator. I lost all respect. I never had respect for her anyway, but
thank
all
you.
credibility was shot from both of them that night. I just said, let me
But the,
unsubscribe. I'm done.
but my
okay,
thing is how much I really want to know, like, how much was she really bringing in under this facade?
God only knows. But
Probably,
there, but listen,
probably
listen.
like
Let
a
me
hundred
point
thousand a
something.
year or more.
But listen, let me point something out to you, Sunrise. Now, considering the fact that she was operating under the name All About the Tea, and
Mm-hmm.
that's owned by the Kenya M. Gibson or Kenya M. Harrison lady,
Mm-hmm.
whatever she was making, it wasn't all hers. She was
Right.
having to break that off
Oh,
with that
Right.
lady because she was using that lady's name.
Which is why she was only paying them $300 a month because she was
because
Because
splitting
she
it.
was
everybody has to get something out of it.
right.
Right.
She had to get something. She had to give money to the lady who actually owns the blog. And I'm gonna tell you something else. Another lie that was really, plucking at my nerves was, oh, 8 years in the game, 8 years in the game. I've been doing this, I've been doing that. I've been blogging since 2013. But the record shows that Clay Scott Edwards owned that blog until 2017. So were you working for
Exactly.
so were you working for Clay first and then you started working for Kenya? Or are you just lying again? See, this
Right?
is why listen, this is why I don't trust
It's
people.
so weird. It's
But
so weird.
listen, this is why I do not trust people who shave off their eyebrows and draw that line on. You see that?
Yeah. Because who was she acting? What was she doing 8 years
Oh my
prior?
goodness.
Another station, another channel?
Well,
Because
apparently,
Her
well, hold
ass
on.
was selling insurance and trying to get married.
But that ain't all she was doing because I know back in 2001 or whatever, I'm gonna have to look at that ID again when she was still married to Nicholas Cook and
Hmm.
she was Miss Cook. She had a twit card that looked like she was working on the port.
Oh, the transportation thing, right?
oh
Right.
yes,
So now I don't know what she was doing, but it didn't look like blogging to me.
Oh
Mm.
my gosh. Oh my.
mm,
Now that ain't look like no
Yeah.
blogging to me. See, this is I'm telling y'all, this is somebody who is a freestyle liar. Like,
She really is like homegirl. Like you said, she was remixed. She can remix. She she
yeah.
can do it all. Like she definitely is a freestyle. Like I've never seen anybody that the lies just roll off their tongue like it
roll
ain't
off
nothing.
her tongue. So really and truly, then, okay, I thought that was her boss. Kenya was her boss, but Kenya is not her boss.
Well, Kenya may well be her boss because she's the one who actually owns all about the tea. So that would make her boss.
But even that, are you really going up online for hours at a time on a platform that you don't own?
If she's getting paid to do it, why not?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Then how
Mm.
did that Abigail person?
Well, that
I'm
Abigail person was listed on the actual blog as a writer, which
Mhm.
people who own blogs can hire writers all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Chances
right.
chances are that's who this person was. That's probably who Holiday was initially. And so the Abigail person, we don't
Oh,
even know
it's
that that's
all
her
coming
real
to light
name.
now.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
we don't even know if
Hey
that's her
Tanisha,
real
why
name.
you
That could
calling
have
her
been,
Holiday?
well, because she looks like Holiday Hart.
Yeah.
Who's Holiday Heart? I'm lost.
Okay, you don't remember the Ving Rhames movie where Ving Rhames was a fabulous drag queen
Yeah.
with Alfred
Oh
Woodard?
yes.
Yes.
Okay, okay,
Remember that
yes, yes.
remember that scene when Holiday had his eyebrows drawn on nice and neat and his
Yep.
makeup on and that wig got snatched off?
Yep. Yep.
There you
Yep.
go. I rest
Okay.
my
Now I
case.
know who you talk about. I was like, why is she calling her Holiday? I thought it was another alias. Like, child.
Mm-mm. No, I call her Holiday because she looked like one of my favorite characters.
And
On
do
a
you
serious note, though, guys, I'm just thinking like she has children.
Mm.
I'm just praying that she has not done anything illegal that, because I hear the feds are involved. So I'm just hoping.
Girl,
really?
she lying. Ain't no feds involved, but I know
Yeah,
Marcella
she's
gonna try to put
lying.
her in jail for the stuff she doing.
Right.
Really?
Oh,
I don't think
okay.
no
I
feds are
thought it was
involved.
Marcella that mentioned something about the feds.
Well, she did. Apparently, she was saying that she was gonna get the feds involved, but I don't believe that.
She's
Just
trying
like
to scare people from looking for her. That's
You think
all.
that's a scare tactic?
yeah.
Mhm.
But this is the
Yeah,
thing. I feel like
and that's what she's always done and gotten away with it.
Yep.
right, because she like we said, this person is an experienced liar. But the
Mhm.
reality is nobody is afraid of her saying she's gonna get the fit. I don't believe that any more than I believe all her Facebook posts about eating healthy. I just
Mm,
don't believe it.
for real.
I
And
don't
she
believe
got
Yeah,
the nerve to call other people fat, and this, that, and the other. Like she's so skinny.
it. Thank
she's not
you.
very smart because had she been smart, she would never have crossed Marcella.
Right. Right. And what kind of cease and assist was that? Like I
For real.
And she still hasn't sent an official one according to Marcella.
No,
And
exactly.
this is the issue. She jumped the gun with her little country self and
Mhm.
sent that to Marcella because she was afraid of Marcella saying something that was going to out her. But if she had
Mhm.
not jumped the gun and done that, Marcella probably
Marcella
wouldn't
would
have
have
said anything.
Marcella
She
would have
was not
chilled.
going to say a
Mhm.
darn thing. She
Mhm.
No,
was going to chill.
all she did on that Kempire interview was talk about her opinion, how she felt, and how she saw
Mhm.
things. She didn't say anything slanderous. She didn't say anything to
No,
her.
that's right.
So it's
And
like at
then
that
she got
point,
upset because Marcella spoke at that interview. And that's
Mhm.
when Marcella said, okay, gloves off.
Yeah,
right.
because she's trying to tell people what to do. Her whole thing is, y'all weren't supposed to talk until I gave you permission to talk, or when I like. She's so mad that she's not in control of them anymore. It's
Mm,
all about manipulation and control, and because she don't have that, she's pissed. Because Plaid never said anything but "I'm leaving," and she
That's all.
totally turned on this girl. Like
But
Marcella said,
but sis, like
Mhm.
I told you the reason why she turned on her. She turned on her and attacked her because Plez leaving, she saw that as an attack. She took Plez's exit as an act of aggression because
Why?
by Plez leaving, that was a threat to her show. If
Mhm.
Plez was
Mhm.
gone, who was going to help prop that show up? Let's
Wow.
be, you
exactly.
know, let's be very
Perez
clear.
is the logical person, the most logical one on there.
But that's what I'm saying. Let's be very, very, very clear. This lady has all of the personality and class of a mountain goat. Nobody wanted to listen to that. We witnessed her tonight when things get
Mhm.
overheated and she doesn't have someone else to hide behind. The only thing left for her to do is start talking about she cursed people to the roof.
Yeah.
Oh,
Say
yeah.
if someone sends her information now to T.I. and Tiny. Whoop, she's gone. Like seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
And
my,
she went after them very hard. And to me, that
she
turned
really
me off
did.
as well.
It
Let me
did,
ask
and
y'all
that was,
something.
to be
What?
sincere, that was the absolute last live I did with her. And
Mm,
anyone who witnessed that live, I'm pretty sure they could tell that I wasn't feeling it because it was
mm,
No.
just the idea you don't make statements as though they are absolute and you know it for a fact when you don't.
right.
And I was not
Exactly.
Yeah.
comfortable, which is why I kept telling her this is something for the court of law. This should not be
Mm-hmm.
tried in the court of social media. And I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
on board with her attack of every little thing Ti did. I don't even like Ti. Let's be very clear.
I
Like
don't even
that.
follow him. I don't know.
Right. I mean, it's not so much that, let me not say that. It's not so much that I don't like him. I can't identify with him. And I'm always slightly disturbed at the use of those $5 words. Like I never understand why he does it. They don't even go in the right places in the sentence, but I digress. You
Right.
Yeah.
know, it was the fact that you were making these statements that were highly inflammatory while you're hiding behind a cartoon.
Yep.
Right?
And you want me to sit out here with my whole big old face that is easily recognizable, and you were hoping that I would drag this man for you. And I
Mhm,
truly believe in my heart of hearts that somebody was maybe sliding her a couple, a little payola for her to
mhm,
help defame this person for political
mhm,
reasons. And I
Yeah.
mhm.
don't have anything to do with that.
And
Yep.
it's wrong. I just didn't feel it. I said, no, this is not right. They have children too, for the same reasons that she's saying why she wants to hide behind the avatar, that she has children. She doesn't want death threats, and so on and so forth. Think about T.I. and Tiny's kids.
Mhm.
And she
It's
wasn't
true.
doing them. There was no empathy there, you know? And I said, nah, you're not real. She's lost me. She started
Yeah.
losing me then. Then I stopped watching, but I didn't unsubscribe. It was a whole plus thing that made me unsubscribe. No one told me, not nosy, nobody told me to unsubscribe.
Right.
It was
Right.
actually the whole entire situation with Ples. I
Mhm.
thought that was
Absolutely.
wrong what she did. It
Hmm.
That's what I was
disgusted
done.
me. I was
But she
disgusted.
always got smart. I didn't like the way she got
Hey,
smart with the people in the comments either. She
that was ugly.
always,
Yes.
Hey,
yeah.
Beauty, how are you? Sorry, y'all. I just
No,
wanted
you're
to say
fine.
hi to Beauty
It's
because she said
okay.
she's a first time viewer. Just a little
Hey,
housekeeping.
beauty.
You guys, when you come in, please, please, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Please hit your
Yeah.
notification bell so when we come back to gossip, y'all can meet us on the porch now. Go
No,
ahead,
that's
y'all.
right. Sinitra,
Mhm.
and everybody, I wanted to ask y'all, what do y'all think she did that was so nasty that really disturbed Nosy
I don't know, but when I find out, I'm going to tell y'all.
yesterday?
Do you think it's getting Ples disbarred? Trying
I,
to?
well, I heard that she was going to try to, but that's not even possible.
Yeah, that's not
Uh,
possible.
That would be taking it. That would be taking it way too far. Way too far.
But she seems like she don't have no cut cards when it comes to how low she'll go.
Yeah, she has no boundaries. Like you can clearly look at her and tell that
oh my
she's,
God.
like,
Guys, it is her. She
hmm,
even told it on the show tonight.
what did
When
she say?
when Nosy said to her, I don't like what you did. You know what you did. She actually did admit it. She did.
What did she say?
She said like no, like she acknowledged it, like she's shaking her head, and it was like she was about to acknowledge it. She's gonna say yes, and then she caught herself, and then she said, "What are you talking about? What did I do? If you're not if you're not Monica, why would you say what did I do?"
But I told you she kept saying it's not me. What did I do? She kept saying it like she was talking about herself.
She got
Yes,
confused because she was pretending to be two different people. Like,
Exactly. Yep.
exactly,
Yep.
exactly. She couldn't
like
keep
this
her
is
story
not
straight.
this is not true dissociative identity disorder where she's not aware of the other personality. She created the other personality.
Oh yeah, sure, for sure.
You
She did.
know, now
Yep.
if this was really DID, then she could have held that conversation and been completely sincere and probably passed the polygraph. But considering
Mhm.
that she created that other persona in her kitchen with her country
Mhm.
behind, she couldn't even keep it straight because she couldn't figure out
Yep.
which one was she was supposed to be performing as tonight.
For real.
Exactly. And I don't know. I
Princess,
just think she's mentally disturbed in a way. I don't know.
Mm.
Something about her, I just can't figure it
She was
out. There's something
she
about her
was
that's just not
smirking.
right.
Her and her husband were smirking. You don't
Yes.
smirk when you are if it's not really you. What is funny? It's nothing funny. If that was me, I would be so upset. Like, listen, guys, I'm not this person that y'all think I am. So please, like, they were smirking when they were talking to
yeah,
us.
no.
That to me alone was disturbing.
You know what? And
Something just wasn't
Zakia,
right.
I want to address what Zakia is saying. As much as she proclaims to be a Christian, she's clearly heavily into witchcraft. Zakia, let me
Hmm.
tell you something, okay?
Yes.
Listen, this is from one sister to another. Don't
Mm.
ever be fooled, baby. It's a whole lot of witches that's in church every Sunday morning, okay?
Yes, it
Hmm.
It's a
is.
whole
Yeah.
bunch of them that's shouting, talking about praise the Lord, hallelujah, oh, glory.
Hmm.
And on Saturday night, you can catch them at the Root Man house. Don't let these people
Yep.
fool
Oh,
you
yes,
here.
preach. Yeah, it's true. I've heard about, my mom tells me about
Mhm.
it all the things.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I don't know, Beauty. I honestly, girl, I think he left. I think he left the room so he could go try to help Wiley fake that phone call to save this
Exactly.
heifer.
Yes.
That's what I think too.
I think
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
they do have a voice box. I absolutely believe it now because I went on the Wiley show. Like I clicked off Nosy and went on to the Wiley show just to listen. It didn't sound like her while she was still on with Nosy. It was a totally a different person,
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
right? Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's why I
So,
say at the end of the day, one thing about it, what you do in the dark comes to the light. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And as the old people used to say, what don't come out in the wash will sure enough come out in the rinse.
Yep.
Now, see,
Mm-hmm.
had
she
she
doesn't
got done this
realize that
thing
Nosy
and
is like
did
a dog
right,
with a bone. She's
but
not going to
had
give
she
up.
done the right thing from the beginning, none of this would have happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, she
Yeah.
said she set herself up for this, and I don't feel sorry for her. Sitting up there
No.
look, sitting up there looking like a whole booger wolf. Shame on her. She
And
was
I
in
think she
such a
has
hurry to
kids that I think she has children or one child with special needs. And my
see
heart
this
went out to that child because, I don't want anything to happen to someone,
Mm-hmm.
and she's here on the Wiley show talking about, I don't want anyone to have to mortgage their house and sell it. And I'm thinking, it may be you. You may be,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
right?
First of all, girl, are we even sure she owns a house? That heifer there look like she pay rent. And furthermore, not
Yeah.
only did
I,
she have a child that appeared to be special needs, a little angel there. I'm not comfortable with the
yeah.
fact that on her show she's used the R word repeatedly, and you got a
Yes.
baby of your own. You know what I mean?
Mm.
My stepson is autistic. My older sister, my oldest sister, Lord rest her soul, she was autistic. My
Mm-hmm.
goddaughter is autistic. So it's like, when she said things like that, she didn't even consider how it would affect or how it may offend people who have people in their family who operate on
So,
that wavelength. Because in
yeah.
all
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
honesty, I don't consider that a disability. I feel like their brains operate on a different vibration, on a different wavelength. So we just have to
Mm-hmm.
find a way to adjust so that
Right.
we can communicate with them. But when you
I
use the
agree.
little R word and you're slinging it around, it says a lot about your character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
See, this heifer been
And that
walking
little girl
around
looked like
with
she had Down
this heifer
syndrome.
been
They're
walking
really sick.
around. This heifer been walking around with her slip hanging for a while. Okay.
Mm.
And there's some of us who have just been waiting for her to open her mouth and insert foot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it's possible to ever, like, will we ever get down to the bottom of it?
Don't
Hmm.
worry. If she
Oh,
listen,
yes.
if she keeps trying to come back out and beat this dead horse, if she keeps trying to spin the narrative, all she's going to do is unravel herself.
Mm-hmm.
So that
That's
I think that greatly depends on her.
that's
If
why I
she
kept
doesn't know
wanting
better than
Nosy.
to if she doesn't know better than to keep talking, then she's going everything about her life is going to unravel.
What
That's why
on
I kept
Tanisha?
wanting Nosy to just calm down and let her talk.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like,
because he was just going to
She would
trip
have
she
over.
gave.
was going to expose her own self, and for a
She's still
minute
gonna
there,
do it.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, she will. But for a minute there, Nosy was just so escalated. I'm like, sis,
Mm-hmm.
calm
Calm
down
down.
and
Yeah.
let her expose her own self. Because the more she talk, the more she going to get caught up in her lies. I
Yep.
think Nosy caught on
Exactly.
after a while. I think enough people was putting that in the chat, like, Nosy, calm down, let her talk.
Right.
When
Yeah.
Right.
she did calm down, she
I
pulled
was one of
back.
them. I said, just be calm, be calm.
Hmm.
I think that what she's believing is going to be the outcome is she's going to get this grand opening and come back on her channel, and then she's going to be like blow up because everybody's going to come on. I won't be one of them.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't
You
think
mean
that's
like
gonna
come
happen
back,
for
like
her.
exposing herself, like when she's
No,
found out?
like come back victorious, and everyone's going to just move in their channels.
No,
And go. That's what Wiley
Nah,
was saying
it's
too.
too
that's
late for
not gonna
that.
work, sis. I don't believe that one's gonna work.
It's too late for that.
Yeah,
And you know what, Tracy, you right. That did look demonic as hell.
it
That's
did.
that smirk.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Both her and her husband. Something just told me something's off with them.
Well, if he was cashing in on it too, they in cahoots together.
Yeah, they're going right to federal prison.
Well, Well, dang, sis, all the way to federal prison.
Yes, that's
They
right.
can't hold on. They can't
Because
stop at the county
I
jail.
can't shake it, Sinitra. Something is up with them. I don't
Mhm.
know how many people, how many pranks have they pulled? How many fraudulent things have they pulled throughout their lives?
Well, 9 times out of 10, they pulled a few.
Right. So I can't wait to see the outcome because you're acting like get off your high horse and apologize. Like
I
she's gonna
mean,
send herself
listen,
to prison.
if she this crooked and she over there doing folks' taxes and everything else,
Mhm.
who knows what she's into?
Well, girl,
Exactly.
and I know a whole lot of these tax preparers in the hood be crooked as a roach leg. Now y'all know
Yes,
that.
they do. That's for
She
Y'all
sure.
pro-
know that.
she's probably not claiming this YouTube channel as a
Of course she's
occupation.
not.
Not,
So
of course she's not, especially if she don't necessarily
Thank
own none of
you.
it.
It's going up under the other lady who actually owns the blog. She's not going
Mhm.
to report it. It was to be honest, it was honestly the perfect hustle for her. She was just too stupid and she fumbled the bag.
yeah, she should have apologized. But no, no, she's a victim. So I can't wait. I know Nosy's gonna get her. She's not gonna give this up.
Listen, Nosy ain't lifting up.
Nope.
But you
She
know
won't.
what though? I gotta say something. For one, you're right. Nosy's not gonna drop it. She's an Aquarius like me. We don't drop nothing. We can hold grudges for 40 years straight, and we won't even be out of breath. Okay. But the thing that to me is so ironic that makes this so poetic is that, like I said before, most of us will shade. We got jokes for days, and it's lighthearted and it's never malicious. This lady has gone out of her way to try to put people in real trouble, like to really
Yeah,
dismantle and destroy people's lives. And I
yeah.
think it's so ironic and poetic that her own mouth is going to do to her what she's tried to do to so many other people.
They're coming for her, and they're gonna get her. So I
Basically.
gotta, yeah,
Yep. But the thing is, she's a hustler, but apparently she's a backwards hustler because she still hasn't figured out how to hold a bag. If Ples was gonna leave, she should have just let Ples go. Like, why did you attack her for it? Find somebody else to stand in while you hide behind the cartoon and let them run your show, or let them get in
Hmm.
there and find somebody that's likable. It couldn't have been that hard. There were so
Right.
many people that would call in and talk to her. Just grab any one of them.
Yeah, that
right.
could have increased viewers. She could have had like auditions and had people vote, or what? Like she could have like it could have been a thing. Like
Just let her go. There was no need to go that far.
Yep. But that's the
Just
thing. That's what lets you know this is somebody that has any number of personality disorders.
yeah.
mhm.
Any number of them. And I'm not a psychiatrist, but I would absolutely love to be the fly on the wall if she ever sat down to talk to one.
She's disturbed. She definitely is.
Absolutely. Well, listen, ladies, I have enjoyed sitting on the porch clowning with y'all this evening. We had us some good piping hot gossip. Good God.
Yes.
This was out
Yeah,
of
this is
control
nice.
gossip for the night,
This
girl.
is
I don't
very
know whether,
nice.
I mean, this was almost as hot as beauty shop gossip, okay? We done been on here for 2.5 hours. I have enjoyed every last one of y'all. And I would stay longer, but I know after a while, all of our husbands gonna come looking for us.
Yes.
Because it's the middle
You're
of the
so
night.
right.
Okay. So listen, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go to bed. Again, I love every one of you guys. Please, if you
Love
have
you
not
too,
hit the like
Sinitra.
button,
And
please make sure.
congratulations again.
Thank you, sis. If y'all have not hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you have not already, share this video, share this live, and make sure you hit that notification bell because we coming back on Saturday to gossip some more. Because I get a
Okay,
feeling
we'll be
something else
there.
can happen. And we got to come sit down and see if we can get see if we can get our kiki on. That's what we got to do.
Okay.
I'll
All
definitely be
right.
here because I'm
Okay.
always
Good night,
down for the
ladies.
Good
gossip.
night, ladies.
Good
Good
night,
All
night.
Miss
right.
Lee.
I love you guys. Have a good evening, okay?
You
Yeah,
too.
you
You
too.
too. Get
You
some
All
Good
rest,
right.
too.
y'all. Bye bye.
Okay.
Night
Bye
night.
bye.